thank Richie Thayer from Thayer's Marine for keeping me and Travis on the water. You know, when you're fishing on the Great Lakes, you're dealing with wind, waves, and opportunities for disaster. But when you buy a boat from Richie Thayer, you're on the water for every tournament, buddy.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. Travis, you fish. Oh, Travis doesn't need any help. Travis doesn't need any help. Travis.
So Katsu number 5s. We're doing a little burn and stop technique. Big time burn and stop, and they're hitting.
Yo, welcome to Smallmouth Crush Live with my co-host Epic Eric. I hope everyone's having a great Monday. I see a lot of familiar names in the comments section here, and we're all fired up, ready to go. How you doing here?
Man, I got to tell you, man, that piano got me. It just, you know, it has a different meaning tonight.
The intro.
Man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the intro does something to you. That's for sure.
But deeper this time, man. Deeper this time.
We'll talk all about it.
We will.
Definitely. MC the Hammer, JH, Matthew. Couple new people I see in the comments.
Really?
Almost got a packed house already.
Sound off if you're new, man.
Let us know where you guys are from.
Yeah, if you're new, that's right.
Thank you. Classic Tales in
Tales.
Ethan's World.
What is that? That's cool. Little Deb's in the house. What's up, Kent? I like it. Matthew Weimer, he says he's old. Waves currents tonight. You're not fooling anybody, man. Yeah, swim school. That's exactly right. That's my tree of life, bro. I'm going to carve a crankbait out of that tree.
Yeah.
Wow. That's right. Give him a thumbs up. On the road for bass. That seems new.
I see a lot of new names.
Bobby Irving, hello from NC. I do too, man. Puerto Rico. La Isla Verde, JP Fishing, man. Cuchifritos. I like it. One of my favorite places I've ever visited, man.
Heck yeah. Listen, we're going to do a quick update tonight, and we're going to tell a few stories, and it's going to be somewhat short and sweet.
That's right.
But before we go any further, I do want to let you guys know that we do have a company. This live stream is brought to you by Egretech. What is Egretech? Well, if you look in the comments in the description below, you'll actually see some links, but they got me this cool little portable generator, which we must talk about. Is it heavy or am I weak? I don't know. It's pretty beefy, right? Beefy piece of equipment. This one in particular is 1200 watt. You can charge, you can plug in. It's got all the different connections that you'll need. You have a charging platform up here. It's portable. You can take it wherever you want. So a lot of you guys are on the boat. You want to do a little family thing. You want to camp out. You want to make some coffee. Plug into the coffee maker, whatever. Charge your cell phones, your lights, your computer, your laptop, wherever you're at. Plus, but wait, there's more, Eric. They sent me this. You know what this is? This is a solar panel, dude.
What?
A solar panel. Yeah. So
dude, that's crazy.
Basically, if there's a reset or let's say a tree falls over the power lines, and you don't have any electricity for a while, this thing's going to come in handy to be able to charge your phone, items like that. And then of course, if you don't have a place to plug in and you got a little sunlight during the day, we're just going to put these solar panels up and charge that machine here to keep going.
Man.
Very
Wise
good.
Fishing said you can have some AC in the coffin, man. Get some air
That's
conditioning
right.
in that, up in that hizzle.
That's right.
Somebody says, does it make 110 volts, man?
Yeah.
And South Jersey asked a question. Can it handle, where I got to go back? South Jersey, what'd you
Okay.
ask?
What's the question?
I don't know. I can't find it. Ask it again, South Jersey. Can it handle what?
They got a
There
little
you
sale
go.
going on right now. This is with, you can get it without the panels. Very good price
Yeah.
for what it does, especially in emergency. And
Yeah.
a bunch of information about it. And then you can choose what size solar panel you want as well.
Dude, some of the comments are making me laugh already, man. I needed this. Thank you, man. Thank you, everybody.
You'll run a refrigerator for 7.5 hours, bud.
Somebody, wow, Swim School says he's gonna be running his toaster on that biatch.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, that's good stuff.
Cool little thing for the outdoors, man. I like mine.
Is that the solar panel like expanded right there? That thing is big.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
We got to charge that thing up, man.
That's wild, dude.
You can head on over to their website and take a look if you guys are interested. But they support the show, so we're going to support them.
Hey, there you go. I like it, man. I like
Absolutely.
it. So what's the name of the company?
It's Egretech, Egretech.com. Head on over there.
Right on.
Check them out.
Right on, man. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. He says he could run all your DJ Stephen B says you can run all your graphs on that bad boy, man.
You probably could for a little while.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Right on.
Man, oh man. Yeah. Well, you got some exciting news. You're in the tree, which I'd love to hear all about.
Yeah, man. That was the 23rd. So what? It's been a week and 3 days since that moment in time where I almost said goodbye to the universe, man. Somebody was watching over me. What can I say, man?
Were they?
I mean, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, dude, did you even look at the post? Did you see? I sent you the picture, but maybe you didn't see. Check your Instagram, look at the picture, and tell me what you see behind the tree. You got to look.
Okay.
What's behind the tree?
I'm gonna look. I'm
You gotta
interested.
look. Tell me what you see.
Do I just go to your account?
Just go to Epic Eric Official, man, and check out the second post in my grid.
I don't see your name here.
Yeah, you don't follow me, but that's all right.
Oh, there you are.
Push that
It's
like and subscribe, follow. Keep going to the third picture. What's behind the tree?
Some granite.
Yep. Yeah, so if I miss the tree, I hit the granite.
Yeah, you'd rather hit granite. You'd rather hit granite than that old oak tree, bud.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
What if the granite like cracks and a piece, half of the slab comes right through the windshield?
Good point.
I don't want to think about it too much, man. But could have been better, could have been worse.
Is that tree going to survive?
I think the tree's going to grow a nice wound. It'll always be there, man. I mean, I'm going to try to get a slab out of it so Marty Burns can whittle a crankbait out of it, man. I call that my tree of life, man. Maybe it saved me. Who knows?
How far away is that tree from your house?
It's about 3 miles, 2.5 miles. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I'll go bottom line up front, man. I was severely dehydrated after running hard for about a week. In fact, I think I've been dehydrated for a while. I was experienced like you, Travis, with your leg pains. I was having cramps in both quads, both calves, And just a lack of water. Since I've been rehydrated after my accident, I have zero pain. Anyway, but through running hard for a week, it was about midnight on Wednesday, actually Thursday morning. So after midnight Wednesday, now we're into Thursday. I need something to get to sleep, man, because I got to get up at 5:30. I've got a customer golf outing. I have to make it. I've been after these guys for a while. And this is, after driving back straight from New York, getting up Wednesday, working, getting in the yard, driving late to North Carolina, staying up late, practicing for the championship with Scooter 2 days in a row, sun up, sun down, not drinking much water. I usually have like one water and an energy drink each of those days, then 2 tournament days up at 4 on Saturday for the first of the championship days. We're still in the hunt. If we land everything, we hook, we win. We didn't fish clean. Sunday was the second day, got up at 3:30, fished like super intense, man, just running and gunning. Exciting finish, didn't get it done. Jumped in my truck, drove to my beach rental, power washed that for 2 days straight, got in my truck at 6 o'clock, got home Tuesday night at midnight, unpacked my truck, 1 o'clock, woke up early the next morning for a client meeting. He canceled, did some work calls, email, got in the yard all day, and just went nutty on that 95-degree day with 100% humidity. And drank water the entire day. I know I came home dehydrated, but I did not drink enough. So that night, remember, this is Wednesday night. I got to get up at 5:30 the next morning. And, man, I've got this deep calf knee pain that I've never experienced. That's my good knee, by the way, Travis, not the one that's had 3 knee operation. It's the good knee that's feeling that way. So I try everything, man. I try icing it. I try elevating. I try compression. I try the massage gun. I try 3 more Aleve. I'm drinking water too, by the way, at that point. Nothing is touching it. So about midnight, I'm like, I got to get up in like 5.5 hours, and I'm not even close to getting to sleep. So I go, I'm going to CVS. Maybe I can get some Tylenol PM. I passed the CVS. They're closed. They used to be open 24 hours.
Okay.
And then I start to think, man, I got something really going on. So I go, I'm going to the urgent care. And literally I make it 300 yards down the road. I'm a quarter of a mile from the urgent care. My vision goes flat to pinhole in a second. That's the last thing I remember, pinhole, and I'm out. And the next thing, I wake up, and clearly I've been banged up, right? The impact was all the airbags have deployed. But what I first see when I open my eyes is all the airbags. It's white and it's smoky because of the, whatever firing mechanism it is. I don't know what the smoke was about, but I'm like, where am I? And then I go, I come to, and I go, I'm in my truck. Holy shit. So I try to open the door, and it's crumpled. And then the adrenaline shot through my body. I got to get out. And so I remember I remember the sound of metal crumpling when I got out. I have my phone in my hand. I was playing music. I remember that. I had it in my cradle. I don't know if it flew off, but I had my phone. So I dialed 911. Luckily, my phone, and this is a tip for everybody, man, you can have settings. It texted my wife that I'd been in a crash and dropped a pin at my location. It dialed my truck and or my phone, dialed 911 that I'd been in a crash. I called 911, and the emergency operator's like, what's your location? And I tell her where I am. I say I need an ambulance, and she says, I need an address. And I said, ma'am, I need an ambulance. And I said, I'm at Johns Hopkins and Route 3. And anyway, as I said ambulance, I see the cop flying down Route 3 North. He stops, he gets out, he's interviewing me, name, address, what happened, drugs, alcohol, no, have a seat. I'm like, I got to get back in my truck. I carry some cash if I ever lose my wallet, right? And so I have the presence of mind to go back in and get my wallet, stick in my pocket. Not just my wallet. I had my wallet. I already got that out, but I got my other secret billfold out, stuck it in my wallet. The ambulance was there. They put me on the stretcher, man, take my vitals, hook me up with an IV. It's a paramedic. He's short and stumpy, man. He's from PA, Philly, right? He's a tough guy, man. He's a fireman. And he goes, chew these up. And it's 4 baby aspirin. So I'm chewing those up, and I'm thinking to myself, I got to ask the question, am I having a heart attack? And the guy goes, I don't think so. And I'm like, you don't think so? He goes, what do you want, a nitro pill? And I'm like, well, can it hurt me? And he goes, no, but it can give you the worst headache you've ever had in your life. And I said, well, how long will that take? He goes, about a minute. I said, give me one. I didn't feel a thing, and I didn't get a headache, man. So I called my son while I was in the ambulance. I told him where I was headed because Margaret didn't respond to the text that my phone had sent. And he woke her up. I told her, I told my son I wasn't seriously injured. The guy asked me if I had any chest pain. My ribs are really hurting from the bag, the seatbelt. I don't even know, man, but sternum. I had some cuts, but nothing major. A little bit of a, discoloration on the side of my face from the airbag, but that's gone. And, roll in, man. And it's CT scans, it's back x-rays. It's, later on, it was a CT scan with high contrast, ultrasound on my left leg. Nothing, man, just severe dehydration and heat exhaustions. They dropped some potassium on me, man. And some other, I guess, I don't know. I got something to help my legs settle down. But I remember looking at my truck when I first got out of the truck, and I said, man, that thing's total. It's total. It wasn't stuck to the tree. I hit the tree and came back. Like, the impact, I bounced back. I don't know if the tree bent and then flipped me back, but it was crazy, man. Yep. The pinhole was a portal. Nice. Yeah, lidocaine, man. I don't know, man. They gave me some patches, man. But the doctor didn't come out for a while. 7 hours in the ER for all those tests. I was talking to my family the whole time.
How long?
They were able to come in. 7 hours. I was in overflow. I never got a room, bro. It took a while to send me to X-ray. CAT scan number 1, CAT scan number 2. Right, with high contrast. I guess they shoot some iodine in you or whatever it was, so they could really see if I had any brain trauma, neck trauma, abdominal cavity trauma. Yeah, all that stuff took a while, man. Ultrasound was the last thing. It took I don't know how many hours it was before the doc came out. And I'm thinking to myself, if the doctor hasn't seen me yet, I don't have any massive internal injuries. I'm good. I'm in the hallway the whole time. It's funny because the paramedic, he told me in the ambulance that his partner kept calling him daddy that night. And so I see him come in with another patient, and I'm like, what's up, daddy? And he's like, see, everybody's calling me daddy. Yeah, man. A couple of prisoners came in that night. It was a full moon. They had they were in shackles walking through the hallway. I got to see everything. Yeah. Never got into a room, bro. It was an overflow patient, like a MASH unit. It was crazy.
I don't think I'd want to see a room.
No, I was fine in the hallway.
What did you do? Were you on the phone?
I was talking to my wife, just giving them updates, and she, they finally let her back 3 hours into the ordeal, man, because and I asked for some fresh clothes, man, so that was nice to get into the bathroom and change. They didn't even give me Band-Aids for my cuts. I'm bleeding on the blanket. I'm like, so I walked over to the nurse station, and I'm like, can I have some Band-Aids just to stop bleeding? So that's a blood on my shirt. I'm like, I want something fresh, man. Anyways, it was wild, man.
Did they ask for your insurance before they do anything?
I don't even remember, but yeah, I had an insurance card. Maybe my wife gave it to him. In the ER, man, it's not like I stopped at the counter. We need your insurance card. They wheeled my shit in. We went straight in. They're worried about brain trauma, abdominal. You could have abdominal bleeding, brain bleed. They want to make sure your back's not broken. The worst of it for me was my rib cage and my sternum, my neck. It looked like somebody tried to strangle me in my neck because of the seatbelt. I think I might have cracked one rib. I mean, for it's been a week and 3 days, man. That first week was brutal. I'm still hurting, but I'm way better. Way better. I mean, it jammed my right hand, my right thumb. I don't know that I could hold a rod. I couldn't fish this weekend. I wanted to, but I couldn't post up, man. So I've been dealing with insurance. I got a new 4Runner. Same off-road premium that I had before, man. I think that truck helped save my life for sure. But I got to tell you, Travis, when I walked into the salvage yard to empty my truck, nothing. You're going to freak out when I tell you this part, and everybody watching, this is the craziest part to me. I have I have stuff hanging. I've got like there's open stuff in the back. You know, and I have a strong box, which is a metal box that I put little storage things on top of. So everything in the strong box is contained. The strong box was out of kilter. It popped 6 of the rivets holding that steel frame together. I couldn't open the drawer. Nothing came forward into into the front of the cabin of the truck, except for my life vest, which was neatly sitting completely, not like, oh, cattywomp, is like sitting there sideways in the passenger seat. That's the only thing that came forward. Not a plastic worm, not a spinner bait, not a crankbait, not a boxed bait, nothing. Can you believe that?
That's wild.
It all stayed back there. You've seen the back of my truck. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Man, I thought everything would have come forward, man. I thought like that whole bin would have come forward. Nope. That's nuts, man. That's nuts. So, man, that truck frame saved me, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I don't even know how I didn't break anything. My floorboard was crumpled up into the cabin. I had intrusion from the engine compartment into where my feet were. Nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't break a bone. Maybe one cracked rib. That's it. It's I don't want to say it's a miracle, man, but I dodged a bullet, bro. But anyway, when I looked at that truck in the salvage yard, it took my breath away. I'm comparing that with the memory of when I first saw it when I got out. I thought it was totaled, but I'm like, maybe they're going to try to repair it. And then when I walked in and saw it, I'm like, I can't believe I'm standing. It's crazy, bro. Crazy, man. Crazy. Yep.
Nice.
So anyway, man, thanks everybody for your thoughts, reaching out, man, your comments. I just posted it this past Sunday, but it happened on May 23rd, a week and a couple days ago. So yeah, I've been hanging low. You know, just we got the strong box out. My buddy repaired it. He put it back in for me, man. I just been reorganizing, you know, getting some upgraded stuff for the interior of it. So I like some of the new accessories that I got. Yeah, man. How about that, Trav? That was almost lights out, man.
Yeah.
Makes you think. What's your thought, man? Why wasn't it my time?
Number one,
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna be here for the reset with me.
All right.
So yeah, you'll be here at 2040, bud.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here tonight. If I make it to 2040, it's another awesome thing, man. I hope it's not as bad as I'm thinking.
Public announcement. Without sharing too many details, and I'm sure I have clients that are listening right now.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear your update.
Well, our season starts here pretty soon. So far, everybody who's on the books is good to go. However, if anyone has a boat I can borrow, a bass boat with spot lock, I'm not going to get too picky, but I definitely need spot lock. And if you got some power poles on the back, that would be helpful. Let me know. Reach out to me. I'll probably need it for a couple weeks. I'm just planning ahead. Again, anyone who's booked a trip with me, don't get nervous. I'm just doing everything I can here to make sure. Chances are the boat won't be ready.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. We'll see.
So what's the latest? Is it repairable? Is it total?
I have no idea about that. I'm talking about the new boat that's on order.
Oh, got it. So you're still thinking you're going to be running a new boat. They're not talking about trying to fix it at this point.
I have a new boat coming. I have to take out a loan for $85,000 this week and go get it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it in, because it came off the line June 1, right?
Yeah, it has not arrived, as best of my knowledge. So
is it
their
on
guarantee this will be here June 1st didn't quite materialize just yet, but
Okay, I got you. But you still have to rig it, right?
Yes.
Are you taking the old electronics from the old boat?
I got nothing. I can't get my old boat. I don't even know how to It's in Tennessee. Yeah.
At Camus, right?
Yeah.
I got you. And they're looking at it. So it's still no one's determined what really happened.
Nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody wants to do anything. So.
Damn. I mean, wow. That's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do they know what caused the fire and why a circuit breaker didn't trip at this point?
Not sure yet.
So they're still conducting their investigation.
I guess so.
Based on what you know. All right.
Yep. So, like I said, nobody, please don't panic. But if anyone does have a boat that I could use for, and maybe till the 1st of July, somewhere around there, that would be awesome. So,
That's a long time.
Electronics, I'm not so much worried about because we'll be pretty shallow, but definitely need some sort of spot lock. I'm not gonna be too picky, but we can go get the job done and get it. And I'm not saying my boat won't be ready. We're getting close to crunch time, and I'm trying to prepare for the. We're fishing. I'm not canceling trips, but it's just gonna get a little interesting. That's all.
Is your Lund ready? Could you use your Lund as a backstop?
I'd have to call everyone that booked a trip and make sure they're okay going out in an aluminum boat when they're expecting a high-performing bass boat.
Yeah, but did the tiller get fixed? I mean, some people
No,
don't care. Some people would care.
No, nothing gets fixed. You take it to a dealer up here, and they sit on it for months.
I can't. That's just insane.
People are so busy. People are so busy, man.
How long has it been in the shop? Take it to Richie.
It's been in the shop
in a day
since the eclipse. I don't know how long that's been.
That's crazy. Are the pumps available in the market to put on it so that you can have steering that's not really hard? The power steering, right? That's what it is, right?
Listen, I don't know.
I mean, that would be an okay solution. You could at least find out now. I mean, why not drive it down to Richie and see if he can help you out on that front too? If the Camus isn't ready, or
I would love to, bud, but it's 7 hours, 6 hours.
Yeah, I'm just brainstorming because I'm sure some people wouldn't care. Some people will, but at least you would know. Do you need to borrow somebody's boat for 30 days versus, some people are cool with it. I mean, the Lund's not a bad platform, is it? It's 21 foot, right?
Yeah.
You got any electronics on it?
Yeah, it's set up right. It's just
okay.
It's a great boat. It's got a 150 on it. It'll go pretty fast, but
right.
I mean, we're gonna be flogging a lot, and it's gonna be hard to lean over the side of that thing all day. I don't want to do it, but I will.
You mean flog over the Lund? That's a pretty high beam, I guess. Maybe you could have a flogging platform built, like stick yourself into like boots, like the whaling boat.
Yeah,
build a thing off the front.
Travis in the comments, he just needs his BFL this Saturday, and then he's good until July. So maybe
Travis
he offered his boat before too. He's just a few hours away.
There you go. Look at that, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Pretty incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
That'll help. I'm sure that's a relief. Right?
Yeah.
What else, man? When's the season start?
June 15th.
So you got 12 days for the boat to arrive, get rigged. Do you have to take it to Bass Fishing Electronics in Vermont?
In New Hampshire, yes.
That's what I meant. Okay. Is he ready to like drop everything and get you in front?
No, he's busy as can be, you know, like.
Hey man, cash is king. What I've heard is if you come to the shop or any shop with some Benjamins, magically cash talks and you jump the shark.
Really?
That's a fact. A fact. Oh, 100%. Cash talks, bro.
Shouldn't
Yeah,
be
you
that
got
way.
it. You go into that drawer in that garage where I maybe saw a little green flash.
Yeah.
You know where that's at, right?
Yep.
Is it still pretty flush, bro?
I had to change hiding spots.
But well, I'm saying wherever you hit it, is it still got some green in it, man? The green talks, bro.
A little
You
bit.
just roll up, man, and you shake hands and you like roll it up, you know, and all of a sudden that guy feels it and he goes, "That's what's up." And all of a sudden your boat's on right like top next day. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. So don't jump out and just pay retail, you know, whatever the installation is. You got to grease it, brah. That's the way of the world, man. Green talks, man. Cash king, man.
Man, I'd love to get greased someday.
Don't you get greased at the end of a trip?
Depends.
You're talking about like $1 million grease, man. I'm just talking about grease that makes your week great. Like, you know, just for the right level, right? If it's the guy that owns a shop and you need to get in front of 7 dudes, I mean, you got to grease that palm, and then maybe you slide the mechanics and stuff a hundo or two, right? And so your 700 is well spent, right? So now you're not missing trips. You got your boat rigged the way you want. You're new Camus, but that's how you got to roll, man. You got to start thinking like that, man.
I got you. Makes sense.
Yeah, go green, bro. It's just
All
funny
right.
money anyway, man.
It's what?
It's just funny money. None of it matters right at the end.
Yeah, you're right.
Miss that 700, man. Get in front.
It is funny money.
Get in front, man. You can do it. Yep. MJ, not 7, man. You just got to grease the right guy. I tell you, I can tell you for a fact, it works.
Yeah.
Facts, man. Facts. Stuff talks. Sorry if anybody's got their boat at Steve's in New Hampshire. It's just a day. It's not going to mean anything to anybody, right? They won't even know.
Oh, man.
But you will. Rolling heavy, bro. With some stacks, man. Little envelope. Slide it to him. Just push it across the desk real slow. Steve, I'm next. And he'll open it up and he'll look inside and he'll go, that's a little light. And you just keep him coming until he goes, that's good. That's right.
Fair enough.
And he's having ribeyes at some nice restaurant with his wife, and it didn't even cost him a thing. You got what you want. He got what he needed, maybe. That's what's up. What do you guys think, man? It's not a bribe. It's just, you know, you just telling people you appreciate what they do. I mean, right? Those guys don't work for tips. They get a wage, and that's it. Take care of a mechanic, man. You might get some good things happening.
All right. We'll see what happens.
All right, man. Just keep that in mind. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Possibility. Yeah. Jake Niles says he's going to Mill Lax this weekend. What would you throw, Travis? Let me guess.
They're probably still spawning, I would assume.
It's a little colder out there, right?
There could be some post spawns.
Minnesota.
Man, I guess I would just get shallow and see if those fish are still shallow, and you can mess with some on beds. I like to use any type of drop shot bait, 6-inch little between the weight and the hook, something white. Got to know how to shake it and get them mad. Otherwise, there's still gonna be a lot of transition fish. So, you know, a little swim bait shallow.
I like that.
Little sneaky underspin shallow.
There you go.
Bombing the Ned rig around.
Heck
Cover
yeah.
water. Don't have to work it all the way back to the boat. Make a long cast, work it back 10 feet, reel up quick, cast a whole nother direction that the boat's going in. Keep moving. How's that?
I like it, man. That was good. I think that answered the call, man. You could send Travis a tip via Venmo. What's your Venmo, Travis?
I don't even know. What else we got?
Man, I don't know. I've been a little out of it, I must say. So I haven't been tracking. Oh, I'm excited for an MLF tournament. Why am I excited? Who knows why? If you know where I fish, where is the MLF going this tomorrow? It starts. Where is it going?
Potomac, I would imagine.
Negatory. But
Chesapeake?
good thought.
Chesapeake?
No, good.
Oh.
Another good thought. Thank
Kerr.
you. You're close. Keep going.
I don't know. Nantucket.
Oh man, no, Chowan. There it is. Jabel's Fishing, man. Chowan River. That's in North Carolina. I fished with tournaments with Scooter. In fact, that was the site of our first big win together many years ago. Our 5K Bojangles win, man. They caught that last big fish last minute, 7 minutes to go. Put another 5 and change in the well, man. Yeah, that was that's that fishery. They're going to be there, and I'm excited to see what they do.
Sean asked, what do I do when I'm not guiding? Just chill at home? I wish.
What do you do? Let's talk about your schedule. What'd you do today, for instance?
Well, I did have an insurance guy come and take a statement at my house this morning.
For?
Just wants to know what happened again.
With the boat?
Yes.
Wow. That's wild. So they're making progress.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do after that?
Organized a few things, ran around and did a bunch of errands. And I had baseball practice. So
how's your man Cole doing, speaking of baseball practice?
He's all right.
Has he been hitting the ball pretty good?
Yeah.
Any home runs yet?
Well, this is just like,
is it T-ball or coach pitch?
it's just like at the YMCA introduction to baseball.
Oh, I got it. They're not playing games yet. They're like skills. It's a skills thing.
Yeah.
Is that it? No teams, no games yet. That's the next step.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing fast pitch with him and he's hitting him.
Oh, dude, for sure. I was throwing the ball to him and he was hitting them.
Not underhand?
Oh, I threw him overhand.
Oh.
He was hitting him with me when I was throwing overhand to him. That was when I was up there.
Huh.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, for sure. He was cracking it. The kid's got an arm, too. He's going to be a pitcher, I think. He could chuck the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a little zip, man. How old is he?
6, maybe 5.
Oh, I think you should know how old your son is. What year was he born? You got to think of it that way, man.
I don't know what year, but so I don't keep track of dates or anything. So,
well, that's interesting. Tell us more about that.
I just
what happened?
Dates and things in the past just don't.
Now.
Hello.
Hold on.
It's on you,
Hold
bud.
on.
What? You good?
Can you hear me now?
I can, yes.
Bro, can you hear me now?
Yep.
What the fuck? I can't hear you. What's going on?
That's crazy. I'm sure everyone can hear me. What were we doing? What we got to do here? Now he's frozen. Let's pop him off. And he'll bring us hopefully He'll come back. How do you run a business if you don't keep track of dates? I don't know. Let me see if we can get Eric here. Eric, you there, bud? Nothing yet. Let me kick him from the studio. If you want to prevent this person from rejoining, you should ban them instead. Nah, we'll just kick him. We'll see if he's back. So anyways, hopefully we can get all this stuff squared away with the boat, and we'll have a good rest of the summer here. Time's flying. I'm really, I guess the biggest thing that bothers me this past couple weeks, really, without a boat, it would have just been nice to get out, mess around, explore some of the other lakes around here where we legally can still fish. You know, we're not supposed to be on the St. Lawrence right now bass fishing, so that's not something I would do, but see plenty of boats out there doing it, that's for sure. And welcome back.
What happened?
I don't know.
Neither do I. Anyway, where were we? I didn't hear anything you just said.
I was just giving a recap. Oh, we're trying to figure out how old Cole is. I'm going to go with 6. I'm going to go with 6.
6. So tell us more about why you don't track dates and why you don't know what year or month your son was born or day.
Okay.
How did you arrive at this philosophy?
Well,
I don't have to do with you.
I get nervous over the amount of time that we have in this reality, and so I don't like thinking about things like how old you are, what day you were born. I've never really celebrated birthdays before, even my own.
Like ever, or recently you stopped celebrating them?
I mean, the last 30 years, I don't think I celebrated my birthday.
Since you've been 20, you stopped celebrating because you're 50.
Yeah.
I mean, we know how old you are. People can look up on Bass and see your birthday.
A lot of people, it confuses me. I know people that like celebrate the whole month of their birthday.
Why not, man? Celebrate life, bro.
Yeah, celebrate life, but don't make an excuse that you're celebrating because it's your birthday. You know, just because you're turning a special number, you got to go do something crazy that year. No.
Hey, man,
my craziness is year round. I don't need a special day to be crazy or do something. If I feel like going to, treat myself to something, I'm not going to wait till my birthday month,
fair enough. That's your jam, man.
Like I said, I don't think about it too much.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I got you, man. We'll keep track for you, bro.
Okay. Listen.
Special for your 50th?
I know enough about so Cole was born he was December. I want to say 11th, but it could be the 9th. And then Emily was born in June 8th, I believe.
Okay.
Or
so your birthday's on September 3rd, 1979. That's when you were born. And so I say this September 3rd, we're bringing it up because we're going to celebrate you. And I want to see how you feel. So you're smiling right now. So 79 will make you, let's see, that's 21 and 24. Dude, you're 55.
Okay, good. Let's go with 55.
No, you're 45.
Right now?
Yeah, well, you're going to be in September.
Stop. Just stop, bud. If I told you this is important, why would you do that?
What? Because I want people
to know. This is an important thing. I don't want to hear my age out loud.
What? Why?
Why would you do that?
You can't be hung up on this, man. I got to get you over that hump. Because when you were born or how old you are, it doesn't matter. What matters to you is your new reality, which is this reset thing you've been talking about, right? So it doesn't matter if you're 55 today, 35 today, 25 today. In what's the number? 20 something is happening. Right? Yeah. I don't know what that means in terms of like, do you still live the same life? Is your body the same? Do you get a reset with your age? Do you go back into, I don't get all that stuff, but you do. So it doesn't really matter how old you are today. That's just a number, right? What matters is how you feel. and what you're thinking.
Exactly. So because it's just a number, I'd rather not be reminded at all about the number.
Why does it even mean anything to you?
It doesn't
based
mean
on
nothing to me.
That's what I'm saying. Why do you care if I say it out loud then?
'Cause I prefer you didn't.
But I don't get why. But I like how you say didn't. So if we had a Smallmouth Crush birthday party for you and we had some cake in a different room, like I lit some candles and we all sang happy birthday to you, that would be weird. You don't want to be celebrated.
I honestly don't want to be celebrated.
Why does that feel weird to you? Where people celebrate you? As different as you and I are as humans, or whatever we are, right?
Yes.
The fact that people want to celebrate you is something that they feel and they enjoy.
Who would want to celebrate me?
I'm just saying, what if they did? What if they wanted to show you some appreciation for being here and all the things you've exposed them to? As crazy as some of it is, right? The show that you put on, that you founded Smallmouth Crush, that you and I have had crazy dialogues throughout, that I'm still here talking to you, that we get to wonder about the universe. We get to wonder about all those things, right? I got one view, you got another. They're polar opposites, right? It's entertaining. So they're celebrating that. They're celebrating the crazy person that they think you are, or they identify with exactly everything that you say.
Okay.
So they're like, yeah, he's my kindred spirit. I'm celebrating that dude.
Anyways, I'm anti-birthdays. I don't really I don't get fired up over it. You know, I'm not that guy that's going to go on Facebook and see all the people that have birthdays that day and wish them happy birthdays in the post.
Do you celebrate anybody else? Meaning, do you appreciate other people for being?
Yes, but I'm not going to celebrate their birthdays.
Okay, so how do you show appreciation and celebrate?
Why is
others?
this like an interview right now?
Because that's who I am. You know, I like to ask the tough questions because I like to find how you arrived at these thoughts. It's very interesting. I mean, right? You're not like the masses. Hey, it's somebody's birthday. Let's celebrate them. Happy birthday, Eric. You don't give a fuck. In fact, you're anti-birthday. So people want to understand how you arrive at this anti-birthday thing, not only for yourself, but for them too. Maybe they want to be celebrated.
Who?
I do.
You. I
You
don't.
would. No, this is what you say. Now you say you would. No, I like celebrating others on their birthday and any
celebrate.
Other day.
You know, a first place finish in a tournament. Say thanks, good job.
You like that? That feels good.
Don't need it, but yeah.
Well, you think you don't need it. See, you could say you don't need it, but do you really not need it?
I just realized I have like 3 close friends and maybe 2 close friends, really.
All right, so here's the thing. When are you happiest when you're interacting with others? You don't want
when I'm not interacting with others is when I'm the happiest.
So you're a loner. You're a wolf.
When my feet are, you know, when I'm barefoot, grounded, walking in a stream.
Do you know there's something to that?
Yeah.
What is it in your mind?
I don't know. No, I'm joking. Man. I don't mind others at all, but
you don't mind it. No, I asked you a question. How do you when are you happiest? When it has to do with other people, when are you happiest?
When we're drinking a lot.
Do you feel joy? I mean, that's fair. Do you feel joy? Like, I feel like you feel joy when we're fishing together. That's kind of cool. All right. Yes. You're on the water. You're out in nature. You're catching fish, man.
Yeah, let's put it that way. When I'm doing things I enjoy with people, then I'm cool.
I got you. That's right. And look, man, being an introvert is not a bad thing.
I don't think I'm an introvert, though.
Well, you might be.
No, definitely.
Okay.
Not.
Are you an extrovert?
It depends on my mood.
Fair. Where do you derive your energy? From others or from your thoughts? It seems to me.
Where do I derive my energy? From others or my thoughts?
Right. Right.
Well, my thoughts aren't my own thoughts. They're the universe's thoughts.
And that's okay. Whatever
I'm tuned in. I can tune into the frequencies to gather all the thoughts and everything we want around us all the time. We're not
Okay.
thinking of anything. They're just coming to us.
But that's your jam. That's not my jam, right? So I derive a lot of my energy from the outside world, from others, from that interaction. This gets me energized. Me asking you questions and trying to understand how that brain of yours works. How did you arrive at all these thoughts? Where did you how are you formed, and how are you continue to form? That fascinates me. Not just you, but others.
Yeah.
Right? Like the whole concept where you just said, I know you were joking, but when you're barefoot, you feel grounded. There's like some really cool stuff regarding that, man. I mean, you know, if you talk to, you know, the two kids that are always at the ramp when I'm up there fishing with Will, man, let me try to get their names right. I got them here. I wrote them down, and so I'm gonna say them because I want to. All right, here it is. So when I go see Will, there's these two little fish heads that come down every time. I put them in my stories. It's Taluyanahu, and it's Adewana Deka, and Gahedito. Anyway, so their mom came down, and she's like, yeah, man, you know, like they're always running around barefoot because when you're barefoot, man, you're connected to the energy of the earth. There's electricity running through the soil, man. There's this field that happens, and your body is certainly electrified in a way, right? And so I know you were joking, but it's for real. Remember how we used to play in the grass when we were kids? Man, you should try that sometime, man. Do you go barefoot much? I know you like to wear flip-flops, but man, go out in your backyard, man. Play barefoot with Cole tomorrow. You'll see what happens.
Anyways, no, you just asked me. I'm trying. Listen, I am somewhat complicated, but at the same time, what's my?
But where does your energy come from? When do you feel energized,
bro?
It's through your thoughts. It's through your thoughts.
The energy. The energy, you've been around me enough and know my lifestyle and how I go sometimes, right? The energy is just there whenever I want it.
I guess I'm trying to dial in specifically, and it's not a good or bad thing. It's not, I'm not better because people fire me up in conversation, that connection with others.
Sure.
It's just you're your own person, man.
I like connections with others.
Okay, that's fair. Fine. Yeah. I asked you, where do you get your energy from?
And I can't answer that because I'm not quite sure.
That's fair. Know thyself, man. Know thyself. And when do you feel the most joy? What are you doing?
Tournament fishing.
All right. When do you feel sad?
When do I feel sad?
Yeah. What makes you like,
oh man.
Yeah, man. What worries you? Anything?
Try not to live in fear, but
that's good. But we all do. We all have our thing.
Trying to make that adjustment.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think you did pretty good with that.
Uh-huh.
No, I mean, you're really committed to that, which is not a bad thing. You know? Anyway, so people are asking, I've seen this smallmouth. Somebody said he feels energized whenever he sinks his fangs into his CV.
Guys, I don't think we're doing the Smallmouth Crush Open this year.
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me that, bro. I'm glad we got to that. Why? Because the tournament thing, the guy retired or something?
We haven't had access to a trailer and the different things needed. And it's just been an interesting season. So
dang, man. Well, you got a lot going on. I mean, it's not like you've had an easy spring so far with the boat.
But in the future, I would really like to do something bigger and better. This is what I see. I see some sort of small trail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 3 events.
I like it.
And I don't know if there's a championship. I think we just put 3 opens a year. June, August, late October, or something like that.
That's cool. Why don't you make June and August the qualifier and then championship in October? Right. Or just 3 opens is fine too. You're right. Championships get people fired up, and it's 2-day instead of 1. Because that's the measure of consistency. Can you do it 2 days in a row?
Yeah. I would like to I'd like to do that. I'd like to do some sort of kids fishing contest as well. like maybe that same day.
Like on a pond,
Like you could do it right in that marina where we launch out of.
French Creek.
Yeah.
Take them back in the creek and fish for, you know.
Like from shore, you know, you'd get
Oh, I see what
reward,
you're saying.
most fish, biggest fish.
Yeah.
You know, something like that would be cool.
That'd be fun.
I don't have I'm just not into it right now this year, but I definitely want to do that.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I think people get fired up for it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Anyway, so that's the plan. I know we didn't have the best turnout last year. What, 20 boats? So guys just don't fish, you know?
That's kind of surprising. Why is that?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Listen, I'll put it out there. If JP and Gino and whoever else wants to put something together, slap Smallmouth Crush Open on it if you want, but I'm just showing up to fish. That's it. And we'll talk about it. Okay.
Nobody has to wonder.
Dealing with all that.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Well, at least you know what you want to do and don't want to do. I mean, that's fair. Right?
Yeah.
That's fair.
The big JP Open. I like that. Yeah. Take over everything, JP.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Am I considered one of the two, bro? Don't worry about JP. I know your feelings get hurt, JP. Don't let them. But I threw it out there. If JP wants to put something out on, let's do it.
Yeah.
But I think in the future, that's something we definitely need. Yes. Am I upset there isn't enough tournaments in this area?
Sure.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of a stress relief right now. But, you know, especially now, like let's say there was some tournaments coming up early June, stuff like that. I'd definitely be stressing without a boat. But, yeah, we could use some more tournaments up here.
Yeah, doesn't it seem like it's ripe for the picking? Like you
fished half a
could
dozen already this year, haven't you?
Yeah, couldn't you?
Did you do the Ike Live or the Ike Live? The
Ike Foundation.
Yeah.
No.
No.
That was this past weekend. No, man, I wasn't ready. I'm not going out there and banging around with these ribs oh my.
ECRR says that's a good point. We should name it the Pete Jablowski Open, maybe. Or you get the Pete Jablowski Award for being the I don't know, bringing the smallest bag in. Or if you beat Gino, you get the Pete Jablowski Award.
Yeah, so unless they open New York like Canada for the early season, it would be hard to have a trail that's not Canadian, right? Because your window would start in June, July.
In Canada too, so you won't have any
you're right.
You won't have any of that in the
spring.
Which I'm glad, you know. I'm decent out there in the spring, but I ain't no 35-pound guy like you see these people posting, you know. I can't get 7 5-pounders in a day, 5 7-pounders in a day. I tried.
That's a lot.
We get our butts kicked, dude.
Yeah.
Those Canadians.
I came close.
No, 30.
Yeah,
no, the thing is, if there was an early season tournament, the weights would be so stacked from that 30.
Oh, you're right.
To 35.
It would be ounces. You're right. I don't know how you like. I just, is it just luck that you're getting a fatter fish? Are you really targeting 7-pounders? Is there something to it? You're up there. You know,
I think there's
some Canadians. So do you really think there's something to it?
I've noticed 2 areas.
Okay.
Where you could consistently catch some heavy fish.
Okay, that's fair. Do you see when these guys are sacking the 35 pounds, is it the same dudes showing it? Like, is it Kobe, Pellerito? Is it your Great Lakes finesse dudes?
I think it's I guess I'm not sure if it's the same. No, I mean just random people that come up there too
sure.
For a couple days, put together some big bags. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder. It's like I don't, so it's an area thing. It's not necessarily that you're.
And I shouldn't say that. Remember when we went into that zone and we had a lot of heavy sixes? I shouldn't say heavy sixes. We had a lot of 6-pounders.
There's a few were very heavy. But yes, I do.
But I caught 1.7 out of there all year.
That's wild.
Where another area, we had like 5 or 6 7s out of there.
And does that change every year? Is that consistent? Can you go back next year and catch 5 7s?
Sure, I don't know.
Is smallmouth or pelagic, right? I mean, or do they inhabit the same areas year after year after year? Or does it shift with the bait, the forage? Do they get moved? I don't know.
I think you have to go through a lot of like in the spring, you can do what we do. We can run boulders and come across a big bag.
I agree. I mean, I don't know anything about up there. I hear what you're saying, though.
I know there's
Travis. Like, let me make one point where we caught our first 30-pound bag together, and then fished with Hank. That area had changed.
Yes, it has.
Agreed or no?
Agree. 100% changed.
It's wild. So those fish ditched.
They obviously they weren't there before May 10th. I don't know where they went.
That's a great question. But what made that change? Do you know? Was it runoff? Heavy rains in the spring, warm winter, not a hard freeze? Because I'm going to go with fairly shallow bay, right?
I'm going to say it's that the weird algae growth.
But what creates that? No hard freeze? You had a mild winter, right? Or no?
Maybe a mild winter. Maybe, I have no clue.
Guys were complaining that they couldn't fish the ice, right? They hardly got any ice fishing this year.
True. But
so you had a lot of light penetration.
32,
Didn't you have a lot of light penetration? Because there's no ice and no snow on the ice. So you got light growing that shit like 12 months a year. It's pretty hardy. I don't know. Maybe there was
interesting. That's an interesting concept.
That's what I'm thinking. Because here's what I noticed. Like, you don't get a hard dieback like in Western Maryland, the lake that I fished, Deep Creek Lake, right? Had a lot of coon tail and milfoil. And it didn't have a hard freeze up there this year. And it's like really bigger than it was. Whoa, what happened? Travis is gone. Anyway, so I think those hard winters really make a difference. How many of you guys noticed that too? Same thing on the Potomac and Upper Bay. We didn't have a hard winter here in Maryland. And because of that, you had a lot of grass growth early season in particular. So are we still live?
I'm here. I'm sorry. Something happened.
No, I just wondered. Anyway, I was asking people the question. Did they notice? Same thing on the Upper Bay and Potomac, Travis. Not a hard winter in Maryland, super mild. And so you got this real big grass explosion. And it was topped out early in the year.
Sure.
Like early topped out. Anyway.
That could have something to do with it. It'll be interesting to see, what happens is I'd love to go out there right now and just take a look at how things are looking, but pretty sure that stuff's going to stay on that rock, And my experience is smallmouth really like to have some cleaner bottom. And so when you're getting into those zones of, I'm talking, they like grass. Don't get me wrong. They'll like that type of stuff too.
Sure.
But it's more that algae, nasty slime stuff that you can't drag over the bottom. Right. So I think there's still fish there. There's roamers, there's randoms. I've seen them use it. Right.
Yeah, but a lot of people are agreeing that the mild winter created that algae. It just kept growing. It didn't kill it back. and maybe
Yeah.
more nutrients came into the water. But you see a lot of people saying mild grass is strong on the upper Bay and Potomac because of it.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely
But
took
anyway,
its toll this year.
they
So
did.
yes, my point is
It really did.
there was a lot of areas where the fish just didn't utilize this year over last, and so
It's
you know
wild.
that's part of fishing. It's always making adjustments and staying on that, but I'm not too concerned. I think who knows? I'm glad what happened this early season for us was I was able to really explore and get out of some of the zones I fished in the past, and now.
Nice.
With this talk of possibly New York being open next year, early season, that's just going to open up so many more opportunities to just keep doing that. And
There's no doubt.
yeah,
That's
but
gonna
I'm
be
definitely,
amazing. That
I'm looking
should be
forward
really
to,
exciting.
I'm looking forward to getting out there and getting back on it. I joke around like I get bored of fishing and stuff sometimes, but I mean, to be honest with you, that's kind of my jam. You know, I prefer to be out there and over anywhere else. So,
Oh, I wanted to show this off, Travis. What do you
Yeah.
think of my blue crab imitation that I painted myself? I did a little airbrush, little nail polish, man. What do you think of that? Green pumpkin, bright blue. You ever eaten a Maryland crab, bro? Don't give me that. I want everybody to rate this scale of 1 to 10 for a blue crab imitator. If you're a Maryland person, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Bang, man. And see, notice the little red marks. Come on, man. If you know what I'm talking about, if you're Maryland and you throw down on these crabs, you know. Give it to me, guys. Scale of 1 to 10. Rate the bait right now. We know the June bug gets a 10 out of 10. Just saying.
I'm going to have to say the paint job's great, but I think
what?
there's better colors to throw. Where you're planning on throwing that?
Maybe Upper Bay, Potomac, bro.
I don't
When
know.
that salt block and down on the Chowan. If I was fishing the Chowan River this week,
You
man,
showed me a
I was throwing in the
25-pound bag this year that's come off one of them stupid crankbaits in the grass. I want to see from cast to catch. I want it on film.
You
Doesn't
want
happen
20,
anymore, guys.
25-pound
Put your
bag?
crankbaits away.
You're fucking smoking.
Dude.
You're lost, dude. You're lost. Crankbaits were part of
Because
our.
Brian Schmidt in 1993 caught a bunch of fish on
Dude,
the.
what are you even talking about, man? I still go out there, whip your ass with a
You
minus
do
1 on the
not.
grass, man. Shut up, man.
No.
From Timber Tiger, dude.
You just throw a
DC1's
sinker around, you catch
legit.
your fish.
Nah. You're talking post spawn. You're thinking post spawn. You're not thinking like right now. There's better lures to throw than that, but that would be in the mix, man, for sure. For
I
sure.
know. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, man. Come on now. You know, right bait, right time, right tide. Come on.
Yes. God, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that stuff anymore.
I know, boy. You love
That's
that
what I should be
discipline.
thankful for. You know what? I need more gratitude in my life too. And I've been trying this,
Yes.
trying
Yes.
to be more thankful about all the little things. And yeah,
That's
that's
good.
where I'm at right now, man. We're focused on that. So I'm thankful.
That's good.
I'm up here. I don't have to deal with the Chesapeake.
Now, don't be
But
throwing
at the
shade.
same
Just say,
time,
why don't
man-
you just say, I'm thankful for being up there, man, because what do you love there? Don't throw shade on people's fisheries down here, man. You couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle it, man. It was too tough on you, man. You like that Disneyland fishing. It's all good. I'm not saying you're weak for wanting to like throw baits where they just bite anything. It doesn't matter what you throw. It doesn't, right? I mean, throw anything. Yeah, bite them all. Throw the cheapest thing you can get with a good hook. It doesn't matter. Make sure it's max scent, though.
Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Some people like that tough fishery. Some people like to unlock the secret. Some people like to grind.
Me
And
too.
some people just
I saw these posts with the Ike tournament, and I was like, man, that would have been cool. We'll see what next year brings, but
Wait, you thinking you're coming down to go fishing again? Why would you do
I
that?
need to do something, bud, and I don't know if
What do you mean?
I think I need to go fish the BFLs, dude, and win Angler of the Year again.
Oh, yeah.
And make it to the big show.
All American.
How do I get to the Classic without fishing the Opens? I got to join some bass club and go through a bunch of stuff, right?
You got to do the team thing.
Ah,
The Thayer's tournament trail was the way. It's the hard road, right?
Yeah.
That's one way. Does the you guys will probably know this. What are the ways to the Classic? I know you could do the Bass Nation team. You got to win an Open, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the other ways.
I think, what's it called? All-American. It would be cool to go the All-American.
There you go. Yeah, you were hankering for some competition, man. You miss it.
Yeah.
I think we already determined it's not a good economic decision, but
It's
for
not, but
Travis,
it'd be a hobby.
for Travis's soul, it's good.
All I'll do is I'll take Thursday and Friday off before the tournament.
There you go. And fish the Northerns, man. Right?
Yes.
That gives you what? You'd be
Give me
Champlain,
two on
Oneida,
the
St.
Chesapeake.
Lawrence.
Give me an Oneida.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah,
I'd really like to do that.
that'd be fun. Good, man. Can't wait to see you do it. You'll be back down here in my hizzle. Fishing that grass. Or that hard cover.
How
Depends on
was
what
the
it is.
bite? How was the bite on the Chesapeake for the Ike tournament?
Pretty damn strong.
Yeah. Such a dumb place. Like, remember that tournament we fished, the Ike tournament? And like, there's 20 boats around us, and we sat there all day. And yes, we didn't catch a huge bag, but
17, 16,
there's
17.
fish there, dude.
It's so crazy how many spawn in such a small area. If you could make it clear,
Yeah.
I've only seen it one, two, maybe a handful of times in my life where in Bryan's Cove, it was crystal clear. Also on the Upper Bay, Dundee Creek, crystal clear water. And it was unbelievable. The number of bass and the number of beds literally right next to each other in Super Cove. It was shocking. Shocking.
Let me know in the comments. I know we don't have a lot of viewers that are right up here on the St. Lawrence River, but here's another thought. Could we get some sort of league going? Some sort of Wednesday night thing?
That'd be fun. Wednesday nighters on the St. Lawrence.
Can we do that? Is anyone in? Like,
bust them up boat ride.
I gotta do something, man.
See, Wednesday nighters in 3 hours, I don't know with the wind up there, man. It could be brutal.
We'd stick in the rivers.
Oh, there you go. That's smart.
Do it out of Clayton every Thursday.
That seems like that would be a fun thing to do.
Maybe switch it up. One tournament's largemouth only. I'm just thinking out loud.
French cricket. Interesting, man. That'd be fun to get something going up there, man. I don't know. I mean, it's your jam now. You're up there, man. I don't know how many people live up there with bass boats full time.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I talked to some of the guys.
12,
I talked to the guys up here, like Bill Lortz. He's a guide up here.
Yeah,
he didn't show much interest in it.
Right.
Like, we need these guys. We need people that have bass boats.
Yep.
You got John. You got Bill. There's even
Kent.
Cape Boy Kent should be joining these things every Wednesday night.
Right. That's right, man. He's got a boat.
But nobody wants to commit to it.
What's up with that, man?
We need 20 boats. It's $50 a night.
It's a different place.
Winner takes all.
It's a different vibe.
What is that? 20 times 50.
It's $1,000.
$1,000.
I don't know if you get the people that you got to be pretty confident for the winner takes all scene. People like to get some of that chicken money back with second.
No, come on, man. It's $50. You suck.
There's no lunker award.
Sure. We'll do extra 60 bucks a night.
Okay.
No, screw it. $100 a boat. It's $50 a person.
You think people do that?
Dude, it costs It costs you $100 just to drive to the ramp and fish for a day wherever you're going. Fun fishing or not, I don't care who you are. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Right. It's $60 to $100. Okay, throw in your meal, throw in your breakfast sandwich, your coffee, your tuna salad sandwich for lunch, your ice. You know what I mean? Like, I saw something on Facebook the other day, like $100 is a new $20 bill or whatever. I don't know what it said, but yeah.
$100 is a new 20. What does that even mean?
Like the 100's a new 20 or 20's a new 100. I don't know.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
The 100's the new 20 is what they're saying. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Is that what they're saying? I think it's what they're saying.
Know. Tom says we need one spot for every 5 boats, maybe.
20 boats is 4 places you're paying. Right?
Oh, which of my Coronas is cold, so I'm just going to have to get a new one out of the sack here. Been on the Corona kick lately.
They're pretty tasty, I got to admit.
Maybe in the hot sun when you're barbecuing, not sitting here in the office on a live.
You don't think?
Nah, it's not that good. All right, we keep getting more comments about the Smallmouth Crush happening. It's not right now.
I know, man. Is it a team tournament on Wednesday nights? People like that.
Yes, but you can fish alone.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Which means you're fishing alone. Are you getting a team partner?
No, I'll fish alone.
Okay, I figured. See, there we are again. You're alone.
Mm-hmm. Hold on one second. Let me try something here.
All right, what are you doing?
We're gonna see if we can get the man.
Who?
I don't know. Whoever that is. All right, guys. Is there any comments here? I want to keep this going. I'm in a good mood, and I know conversation.
Right. What? Modelo's muy better.
Modelo's.
Mm-hmm.
I had an elite guy stay at my house last summer. He had a bunch of Modelo's with him, and I started drinking those.
You like them?
Yeah.
Anthony Guy says 'tis the season for gin and tonics right now, bro.
Ooh, I probably should switch over to that.
Who are you trying to get, man? You trying to get somebody to pop on? To spice
trying
it
to
up?
get JP to come on, talk about the tournament, see if he was interested, but he's already in bed. Lee, no walleye fishing alone. I got a bad pump.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I can't believe they haven't fixed it yet, man. That's ridiculous.
I can't help it. If it was
I
Richie,
told you gotta grease the skids, man.
If it was Thayer's, what I should have did is just told Richie what I needed. He would have got the stuff ordered. I would have drove it down there, and they would have swapped it out that day for me.
Right. Has anybody ordered anything for you?
Yeah, I think the pump's coming, or I think the pump's there.
The solar equipment. So, okay, the pump's there. If they don't fix it in the next week, tell them you're coming to get the pump. You're paying for the pump, and they're done.
I don't know, man.
Come on, man. You must not want the boat back. I don't get it. There's something going on with you. Now I'm starting to question you.
Jeez.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. If
like
you had
what?
the lunch, I don't know. There's something going on with you. I mean, I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. So you're not saying anything. See, I got you.
Oh, fricks. If Travis is still listening, I might have to grab your boat next week, bud.
Didn't he say he had a tournament?
This weekend.
Oh, gotcha. Why do you need his boat early then?
What's that?
Why are you trying to get his boat early?
No, I'm saying next week I'll grab it. If worst comes
you don't guide until June 15th. Next week is like 5 days early.
Okay. Travis says he has a BFL and then he doesn't have a tournament until July 1st or something.
What if he decides to pop into a Wednesday nighter, man? Because he's on the meet.
He's
Now, so
helping
you're going to take his boat early? No, man, you show up 2 days before you need it.
That's what I'm saying.
No, next week is the 10th. You don't need it till the 15th.
It's coming up, bud. Air conditioning off. Getting cold
Nice.
in here.
I'm trying to chill them Coronas, man.
Yeah. What
That's
else
right.
is new?
Oh, man, that's it, man. JP said he just jumped into bed, man. You missed him by 3 minutes. He's out. So the 15th is Sunday. Saturday. So you got a trip Saturday? Are you booked through the how many days do you have open right now?
For guide trips?
Do you have a trip the 15th, opening day?
Absolutely. I got full day trips and afternoon trips, bud.
Right. So what do you got open in June? Anything?
Nothing.
Anything in July?
Yes, I'm glad you asked. I do need to book
Well-
some dates in July.
All right. Why don't you put them up right now on the screen, bro?
Boom. Yeah, we
Let's
can
see.
do that.
Yep.
Do.
So it sounds like he's got a bass open on the 1st of July. So you get his boat for 2 weeks.
That's all I need.
There you go.
There's the dates left. Just posted.
Bingo. Look at that. 15th, 16th, 19th, 20th, August 7th, 26th. Lots of Septembers. October, plenty of open.
Lots
then
of
November.
Septembers and Octobers, guys.
When do I normally come up there? You
Mm,
might want to race a few of those, bro.
I would like you to come up in that late October.
Okay.
I really want you to come up. You come up whenever, bud.
Okay. I mean, God, if I could ever get up there in the summer, that would be fun.
We did it
Like,
once.
Yep. What would be really different? October's fun though, man. They're fat. Starting to put the feed bag on.
Yeah, you missed
When do
this.
they?
And listen, we've only fished the fall twice, and I really
Right.
didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
You know,
I didn't notice. I didn't notice that, but okay.
things have changed. There's a lot more options for us.
Okay. So tell me, in the fall, you got a lot of options. Shallow for sure, right?
Yeah.
Aren't they moving in? They're following some bait, maybe.
Yes.
What are they doing? Why are they coming shallow?
There's a few fish shallow.
Okay. The majority of the fish in October, late October, are where? From what depth to what depth? The bulk of the
Same
Damn.
depth.
As in the spring. It just flips.
As in the summer.
Oh, wow. So they can be
Yeah.
anywhere from 50 foot to 20 foot.
Oh
Right.
my gosh. Here's something really cool I want to share with you guys.
Yeah.
So
Just triggered it up. What do you got?
this was really cool. I saw it on my YouTube, like whatever
Feed.
like,
Subscription.
videos you might like.
Yeah.
So there was a guy that dives and he dove the St. Lawrence River, I guess last week.
Wow.
This is going to blow your mind. Okay.
Show us.
Can
you show us?
Yeah.
Why not share the screen? Let's watch a little bit of that. I think this would be cool, dude. This is awesome. Why did it capture your attention? Tell us, set it up for us.
So this kind of, I feel like well, when I tell you this, like it'll probably freak you out like it did me.
All right.
The boat's in 48 feet of water.
All right.
There was smallmouth spawning
in 48 feet of water.
Yes.
Holy hell. That does freak me out. That's crazy.
So
would have never
this kind of brings a point up. because we know there's so many fish in this river. And when you go on June 15th, when we go up shallow, we're going to see plenty on beds, but not the population that's in the river.
That's crazy.
And I've caught plenty of deep beds, but
how
never,
deep did you think a fish could spawn before you saw this video?
I thought like, I've caught them in 24.
And you thought that was at the edge, like, damn, that's 24-foot spawning. Did you think
I feel like we don't even know. I feel like these fish, I don't think it matters. I think they can spawn in 50 feet of water.
That's crazy.
And I think that's why a lot of these fish do spawn anywhere they want. Some spawn shallow, and they're going to get baits dropped on them all weekend, every day for the next 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Because we see that, right? There's community flats up here.
Sure.
Come opening day, those fish will get their mouths beat up a little bit.
Yep.
But it's like those fish are all, the majority of these fish we don't even see that are spawning.
How many did he see down there? Share the vid, man. Somebody asked you, somebody said, if this is Willem Dafoe, I'm out of here.
Right. It's not.
And the other guy asked, when your counties are closed, do you ever fish other counties? How far a drive would it be for you?
No, it wouldn't be bad to get to some lakes that are open. I've just never, if I had a boat this year, I would have probably been able to explore that.
Do you think seeing those deeper fish spawning will change the way you approach the spawn?
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. Was it groups of fish, or did he just find like one single crazy fish in 48 feet? Or was it like a pod?
I don't. If there's one, there's more.
Sure.
Okay, that's my theory here. So
okay, it would be man, I can't wait to see it. That's crazy.
I'm trying to find it.
That's all right. Take your time. I'm
Shipwreck.
sorry, I'm yawning, man. I haven't been sleeping great.
We need to see this. If anyone can find it, it was just posted not this month, the last 30 days. Oh, here we go. Hey, Tony.
You get it?
Bear with the same. Not yet. I'm still looking.
Sean says, why don't you just run an aqua view? I guess people do.
Sure.
A lot cheaper than diving. Yeah, can you use a camera instead of flogging? Can you just put a camera down here?
It's
or is it illegal? Okay, I gotcha.
It's not as simple as it sounds. Just
I've never done it, so I wouldn't know. Except for flogging up a fishing rod. Remember that?
We did that.
We sure did.
All right, come on, man.
Can't believe we got that. That was crazy.
All right, what else? Talk to me.
You gonna show us?
I'm trying to find it.
You got me all ginned up. I want to show the bait that I hooked the biggest bass in my life on.
Here it is.
Right there. What bait is that? Can somebody name that bait?
All right, guys. I am going to share this with you because it's kind of cool. Why not?
Cool. Groovy music.
guess they're going down to it. Located in JP's favorite spot.
Whoa. He's got a dive rope. That's wild.
Let's see if we can see any fish.
There's a big boulder. What is that? Boulder?
There's the ship. I saw a bass.
Old boat. That's crazy. Look at all that algae, Travis.
Yeah. Yeah, just floating there.
Yeah.
I don't want to fast forward because I don't want to miss it. There's a bass right in that thing.
Yeah, right. Look at that. I see him.
2 of them.
Yeah.
There's one.
Look at that.
Those are good sized fish, too, bud. Oh,
Hello.
damn,
Hello.
bro.
Hello. Hello.
We need to find this.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hey, guys.
How big do you think they are?
I ain't seen the 5 yet. They would have a little
Yeah.
notch on their forehead,
Yeah, I didn't see them either.
but they're not bad.
Right.
Anyway, so we just play music and I'd like to see if there's a bed in it.
Yeah. Looks like a couple beds right there, maybe.
No,
No, it's just gravel. Or a shell. What is that shell? What's that white stuff?
well, that was cool.
That was.
Show me a bass again.
There goes one.
They don't look like they're spawning, but
No.
anyways, the description in this video read, let's see if I can find a description here. Exit full screen. While exploring the St. Lawrence River, I discovered this vessel sitting in the main something here. Much to my surprise, the area was loaded with smallmouth bass, and some were spawning on the downstream side of the wreck. It's sitting upright in 48 feet of water.
That's crazy.
So he says, much to my surprise, the area was loaded with smallmouth bass who were spawning, which you can see in the video. I just saw some bass kind of hanging out on some cover.
Me too. I didn't see any spawning stuff.
So I don't, now I'm kind of like, I don't know if I buy that,
Right. Me neither.
but it just goes to say,
Maybe he didn't want to disturb him.
I don't know.
Like it was rated R or something.
I do know where that boat is, by the way.
Do you really?
Yeah, they claim it's like an never before seen
Wreck, but it's not.
wreck. I didn't know that's what it looked like, but
Pretty cool. Like when
Yeah.
you saw it on your screen. were you
it
like,
just looks like a big. You can definitely tell it's a boat, but
yeah,
mhm.
pretty wild.
I would love to dive. Unfortunately, I have a little bit of fear about what lurks beneath. You know.
I wouldn't have any fear about that, but it's like the claustrophobia. I can't wear a mask. Forget
You
it.
don't think you could do it?
Not happening. No way. Mm-mm. Nah.
Mm.
Nah. I'm claustrophobic. Don't work for me. Have you ever tried to dive?
Not with tanks or anything. No.
You want to try?
Probably should.
Why not?
Probably should.
What was that guy's name? Kim Stricker, who used to do the
He still
dive
does.
video? Does he really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are cool. I used to like
I
watching
love
them.
that type of stuff.
It's fun, man. There's nothing down there that's going to get you. What, you were worried about an alien popping out of the boat or something?
You know, I got just the guy. We're gonna line up a guest here in the next couple of weeks.
All right. I like it.
Yes.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Anyways.
Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. That was fun. Enjoy watching that.
Clay says diving can be scary. You can't exactly just pop up. I agree.
Yeah, 48 foot of water for sure, right?
48.
How deep would you dive?
I don't know. I would have to even know if how you have to ask me, would I dive first? You know?
Well, why don't you just try it in a pool? Like,
Yeah.
you know, 8 foot, you can come up, you're good. Nothing's gonna happen to you there. There's no funny things in the pool, right? Try that.
How much do you think it costs to get set up?
Oh, you got to be certified to scuba dive, Tom says.
Yeah, that's probably just a class, right? A weekend class, I'm guessing, right?
Mike Payne says they might have to fizz you when you bring you up, man, in 48.
Maybe.
Pool training. That's where Tom blew up his ear. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Clay says $800. You have to have hours underwater in the pool before you become certified. You got to go take classes. JP says he's got relatives that go crazy deep at night in the ocean. They go hard. Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Chick Squad says you get portable tanks to stay above deck, and you go down with a mask and a mouthpiece connected to a hose. That's interesting.
I already know I would enjoy it. It's just getting me in the water to do that, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like finding weird shit.
Clay Williamson, he got certified in New Mexico.
Like
The sink was about 100 feet deep.
I mean,
Tom
how
says
would you
it's
feel?
process.
Let me just put
Listen
this.
to this. Tom says he got tinnitus because my left ear is still ringing from my accident, coming up too fast in a 10-foot pool. Holy shit. And Lee says, don't dive around his dad when he's on the boat. He doesn't seem to understand that when there's flags out and divers in the water, you need to stay away. Kyle's got his commercial diving certificate. There's a dive shop in Clayton. Kent.
There is.
Kent. What up?
There is. That might be my next adventure. We'll see if I can get into it.
That's right. A lot of info.
I think the image of finding a dead corpse just while fishing, bloated up on a bank, would haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And I think it would be even worse diving and finding a skull or something.
Yeah, you wouldn't like that. You don't like the dead thing.
No.
Ghosts, dead people, houses that are haunted.
Yeah.
Somebody passed. Like, you would not be sitting in that room if you knew that somebody took their last breath there.
Correct.
Right. But you're probably sitting on a chair where a guy might have died in 1796.
He didn't. No.
Oh, he's dead. You got a dead man's desk and a dead man's chair right now. See, that made you laugh, man. Dead man's desk.
That might be an option. I honestly, I think I would probably, I guess if you were to say what's one thing that interests you that you would get into, that makes sense. I think diving on the Great Lakes at Clearwater, I think would be very beneficial.
Very cool.
But freaky, if like you know how it is, man. Can you imagine?
They came up with a Garmin bro bone leg, and you could just send the leg down. Live scope leg.
Some people got some good points, so
They do. Imagine the waypoints you could come up with.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those little drones that go underwater, that would be interesting to have.
Fascinating.
But
are you talking about the ones you could get behind and it's motorized?
Oh no, there's like a remote control one.
No, I'm talking about the ones you can like hang on to, and they like, yeah, that'd be cool. And then you just come up when you need to. You free dive.
Mm-hmm.
What if your motor and you're down 30 feet and your motor gives out?
I don't know.
Is there a breathing of a dead person in the background that I hear right now? It sounds. Are you still watching that video?
No, it's a monitor.
Oh, somebody is breathing. It's kind of skeezing me out a little bit, man, because it sounded like I didn't know if it was your chair or something coming from your desk, but I started to get concerned.
No, Emily.
She's a loud breather.
Emily was in the bathroom, or I was getting cold out of the tub. Anyways, I closed the door with fingers about 30 minutes before the live started.
Hard?
Yeah.
That hurts. It's a rite of passage for every kid. Every kid has gotten their finger in a door at some point in their life, I think.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Maybe.
Yeah. Did you?
I don't remember when I was young doing it, but it's been a while.
Fingers are so long.
I used to get I think the worst, I'll get them in the those boat cleats.
Oh, that hurts, dude.
Some of the worst pain. Or yeah, there's a lot of bad pain. Shin pain, running into like a hitch or something.
Right.
Yeah, not good.
Name that one, everybody. Quick look.
You can't hold it up.
Name it. Name it. Name it. Wake bait. Wake bait. Probably made famous by Shin Fukai. Car door, the worst. Oh. Oh, razor scooter to the ankle. Ooh, shin bone hits are hard.
Yes.
Yeah. You ever broken a bone, bro?
Never.
Lucky.
You?
Never had a cast. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Never had a cast, man.
It's interesting. I've never. I
think I fractured my arm one time. Didn't know it. Water balloon fight in college, man. Slipped and hit my right there on a desk. Yeah. And I went to shake somebody's hand waiting tables because I carried my tray with my left and I served with my right. And the lady, it was who grabbed it? When I shook somebody's hand, they grabbed where the break was. And I had a big hematoma. Oh, man, I almost fainted. And I went to the doctors like a week later and like, it's already healed up. It's healing. We're not putting it on a cast. You fractured.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hairline fracture. That's the worst that I ever had. Hairline fracture. Truck hitch to the shin. Yeah. Yep. Nate Coy says 45 years and no broken bones. Good job, bro bone. Broken shin really sounds nasty. Sean says he's broken his foot, finger, thumb, and torn too many ligaments. Yeah, I've got some torn ones. It's crazy, Sean. Damn. No. His kid, Chase said he was a kid. Yeah, the car door slammed on his hand and it latched shut.
Not
Oh, it's brutal.
good.
Mm. Oh, Robert Linson, he said he had the zipper grab the you know what. Wasn't that there? That
Oh, yeah,
happened.
that
There was
hurts.
something about Mary. There's something about Mary. Did you see that movie?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah. You remember the scene in the bathroom? He was going to the prom. And he was taking a leak and he zipped it up. And oh, that was hilarious, but painful to watch.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, Clay. Yikes.
Oh.
Chase Skinner says he got the bean above the Frank.
Some guys wanted. Some guys were talking about my appearance on Bass After Dark last week.
Yeah, what'd you think? How was the show? Is there too much?
They rated me. They gave me a D. I was quiet.
They gave you a D. You mean after the show they gave you a grade? Like you stayed on with just
No,
those
in
guys?
the comments just now. That's what made me think of it.
Oh, gotcha. So the topic was,
you guys down.
set it up. The topic was, is there too much drama in bass
Too much
fishing?
drama in bass fishing. And
Okay, and what did you have to say about it?
I said,
Redeem,
yeah,
get it?
I think there's a little bit of drama. I think there's clickbait, stuff like that. Like, it was a good conversation. I think people wanted to see my other side come out more. And
Which
it just
was, what side were they looking for?
more of my real thoughts.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Right.
I really tried to just go with the flow, and if opportunity
Why didn't you go like,
I don't know if those guys
gone
can
off,
handle
dude? But isn't that the point? That would have been iconic, man.
It was Kevin Short and Brian and
Brian Latimer
yeah.
and Brian the Carpenter, and who was the other guy? Terry Battisti? No.
No, it was just us three, and then
Just
Ken
you
and
guys.
BTC. Yeah.
I gotcha. Name the bait.
I got a D because I didn't say anything. I was too middle of the road.
You played it safe. That's not your style, though. Why do you feel like you could kind of bust out and have your moment and show your true colors?
Because there was nothing to bust out with, too.
I gotcha.
So
there's all this drama happening, and nobody actually did. Anybody seem to take a chance, or was everybody playing it safe? You played it safe, middle of the road. Who played it safe, and who actually brought something that was interesting? There's a lot of drama going on, bro.
Yeah,
no one spoke up. No one spoke out.
Thought, maybe we should have dove into our opinions on specific topics and the drama around it, and I probably should have done that a little bit more.
What would you have picked? What really grates on you when it comes to pro?
What's the drama right now? It's obviously Sodar.
Yeah,
rookies
for sure,
and maybe rules, gray areas. That's like,
oh my! I cannot believe you didn't bring that up. That grates you are pissed about it in private. But you didn't want to take a chance, did you? Inflame the industry. I get it.
No, that wasn't it.
But
it just wasn't. There wasn't a time for anything. I was waiting for my moment to shine, but it just never happened.
I bet you would create your moment to shine. You just brought up 4 good topics. Why don't you just go, you know what bothers me? This, and just gone off.
I kind of did. I did. I took a shot.
At what? I didn't watch the whole episode. I just saw your clips, dude, where it's just clickbait got you going.
With
but
the with the forward-facing sonar hater.
You did go off?
Slightly. But then I apologized.
You did.
I said, I don't know if I really meant that, or I don't know how I apologized. But
do you know what mark you said it? Because I'd like you to play it right now.
I don't.
Oh, man. Wouldn't that be good to share the screen and share everybody? Dang. Tom says it was kind of dry discussion all around. It was mild and well-mannered. I think they have really incredible topics for sure. But I know it's hard for people to want to step out and be the bad boy on the show and really take a stance.
Sure. I agree with that.
That's, you're taking a chance by doing that, because guess once it's captured, you say it's there forever. Unless they edit the show, which is doubtful. I mean, right? So I think everybody has a tendency to want to play it safe. We let it go on this show sometimes, bro.
At times,
I think that's when people tune in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm trying to put myself in the viewer's position. Would I sit here and watch what I'm watching right now tonight? No, this wasn't that great show. But
Never think they are.
Yeah.
Dude, all we're doing, look, we're talking because I'm still alive. Right? I mean, there it is, man. That was people wanted to hear. I got to tell the story about what happened to me. And I'm happy I'm here to be able to tell the story because it wasn't my time, but it was dang close.
I wish.
Yeah. What's that? You wish what?
I wish people would let loose sometimes. I think there's some podcasts, and again, you
can always count on me, bro.
Yeah, I've been into my YouTube things. I was surprised that Shipwreck came up the other day because I've been doing a lot of spiritual work on YouTube lately, and all my feeds that kind of stuff. So.
All right, why don't you talk to us about that? Because now you got my attention. You're doing spiritual work. What does that mean? Give me an example. I know you're trying to be more thankful and show gratitude.
Okay.
What else are you?
So you know my main man, right? My main man that talks about the reset. Okay.
Literally, it made me want to open the car door and jump out a couple times.
Okay, right. But to my point, he has the chronological order of this reality almost to the T. It would blow your mind if you
it doesn't blow my mind. I couldn't.
So my point is, I'm listening to this guy.
Even if Jesus Christ came down from heaven and said you have to listen to him because he's got all the information you need, I'd rather read the Bible. I couldn't listen to him. I can't listen to him. All right. Anyway, so
are you got this guy? You got this guy spewing facts, dates.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, you do, but let's just say you do. Maybe. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Right. Just tell me about the spiritual stuff. I don't want to hear about him anymore.
Then I started listening to some other people. So Dolores Cannon, I listen to her stuff a lot. Okay.
Dolores Cannon. Tell me about her. What got your attention? How did you find her?
She works and she does a lot of hypnosis and past life regression, things like that over her 40 years while she was doing that. And a lot of the stuff that those spirit guides and things that came back to her basically told her about like how we can't imagine our brains. So it just, here's my belief. You guys know this. I believe that we're spirits in this human body experiencing a human, I guess I'm going to call it playground, right? Disneyland in this reality, which we call Earth. This is a place we come to learn and grow our souls, because our souls, hear me out, guys. Okay.
I'm hearing you, bro. You're doing good. Keep it going. Don't apologize for anything.
I feel our souls, if it was heaven, okay, as we humans portray it as, we would be bored if everything is perfect. So we decide to go on these life lessons to experience different things, because if you're truly energy and one with the source, and that's where we came from, that's my belief, you would form these, I'm going to call them simulations, to enjoy this experience. So anyways, you got my main man talking hard facts about resets, dates, chronological order of things that are going on based on all this old books, things printed before 1900, everything. And then you got this Dolores girl that talks to the spirit guides, and her message she's getting from, because she's missing this guy's research, she's using her own mind or words what she thinks those messages are portraying, and she's really, really close. And that got me like really excited. And I was watching more of her stuff. The spirit guys are saying the same stuff this guy is, but he's saying it more in factual, technical terms, where this was more like, here's what I think. This is gonna sound crazy. We should read
Oh,
the
you've already
comments.
said a bunch of stuff that sounds crazy, but keep going.
Oh, really? Wow.
Why not?
See, that's normal. What I just said. That's like how I view this reality.
Right. We know what you think.
Okay.
You've said it a lot. You've talked
All
about
right.
this guy live, heard his speeches. You talk about all of it. You've given us all these little tidbits.
All right. What was the
I
question?
got it. No, there was no question. You were about to say, this is what I believe. This is going to sound crazy. And you were about to say something.
Wow.
You're on a roll.
I know. Damn.
Where are we going with it?
This could be a possibility.
All right.
First of all, I truly believe that there's other dimensions in this reality going on at the same time. We just can't, we have no clue. Like literally, I don't think time, I don't believe it. There is no time. Everything is now. Past, present, future. Everything's happening right now in this reality.
It's everything, everywhere, all at once is what you're saying.
Yes.
Like
and there's different parallels to this. And I think a lot of the ETs, the things that we can't explain from the sky, I do believe they're stuck in this reality, but they're coming through dimensions or they're underground. Like that's how this parallel universe is. So I know it's hard to understand this concept because it's far out there, but I also think when you have major life choices and you pick one, I think the other part of you, let's say you decide yes to this, whatever it is, you could decide yes or no. Your perceived reality, you say yes. So you go in the yes direction.
Who's you?
Me, the physical me now. But
you, with the brain.
But then the other side, another parallel to this is me saying no and going down that path. Yet I have no idea I went down that path as well. I'm experiencing all of it at once, bro.
Maybe.
We just can't comprehend that.
Maybe. It sounds titillating and fascinating.
All right. What do the comments say about this?
But I don't know, man. So maybe your boat really didn't burn up.
In the other reality, it's still in the garage and I'm using it. And it sucks because that guy's out there fishing right now.
Maybe.
Potentially.
It's right. Exactly. Fascinating, fun thoughts, right? I mean, it's really cool to imagine and dream about all that stuff, right? Meanwhile, the bills keep piling up, right? Meanwhile, you're
only
still
if you
here.
let them, but keep going.
I'm just saying, for some, it does, right? You know. Meanwhile, my thumb still fucking hurts, but maybe there's another guy out there fishing a tournament in Jordan with Scooter instead of him fishing alone this weekend. I don't know, but I can't sense that, right?
Not in that reality. No, he wouldn't be able to either. He wouldn't be able to report back to you.
I didn't say he could.
Do you remember the time?
No, I didn't say he could.
Okay, you remember the time I time traveled and I was in Cayuga?
You told me the time you traveled. It was a great story.
Honestly, especially with some of the stuff like Dolores talks about and all these other, there is a potential to temporarily go into your other universe reality. Yeah. And that's what happened, bro, because I honestly believe I was still driving up to Lake Ontario on 81, my physical me. Yeah. And then somehow I'm over in Cayuga. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the roads over there, so I can't explain it. It's not an easy drive, bud. Like you would know. I don't know. No longer going to Lake Ontario. I'm going towards the Finger Lakes. And now I look to my left and there's what I didn't even know it was Cayuga. I'm like, what lake is this? Truly road less traveled, your subconscious took over. That's an alternative explanation, not some parallel universe. But it's cool to think about. And it's cool that it might be even real. Right? Yeah. It's all very fascinating. It truly is. You know, and there are people that, you know, try to access that through, you know, guided therapy. They try to access that through some, you know, mushroom therapy, right? Whatever that is. You know, you've heard about that. Rick talked about that a little bit, right? You were going to do that. Sure. Sure. Ayahuasca, any of that stuff. DMT. Yeah, ayahuasca, DMT, right. Who knows? Maybe it's just your brain on a drug. So it feels like it was, but it really wasn't. I don't know. Yeah. All are possibilities. You know you're a spirit in there and that you're not gone when you die. Well, you feel it. You feel it, bud. I'm a spiritual person for sure. Yeah. Yeah. But so many unanswered questions. we're going through a human experience right now, and we're trying to
Well,
learn and grow and mainly have fun. You're not here to save the world, okay? You're not
Some
here to
people
save.
do. Some people try.
Oh, they'll try. This world ain't for saving. That's not why you signed up.
Well, some people do make a difference.
Yeah, you can make a difference, yes, but you're not
Yeah,
saving the world. The
some
world will
people
be
do.
just as bad as the day you were born as the day you'll die, and it's always been that way forever.
It's a fatalist view, and that's a nihilist
Truth.
view for sure.
Truth.
That's who you are.
Yes.
You don't have that hope. You don't have.
All right, what
that
we got
hope.
here? This is my favorite part of the show here.
I know there's lots going on. Peyote, mescaline, frog licking.
Let me know in the comments if anyone's ever taken ayahuasca.
The MT is the deal. Swim school. Fast to come up and fast to go away. Sounds like swim school might have tried it.
Dude, that's what it's all about here. Let me keep rolling on this, man. You got to find your passion, right? Obviously, a lot of us, our passion's fishing. Majority of the people that are watching this is fishing. I'm not ashamed of that. You got your golfers, you got your tennis players, you got your people like to watch sports on TV. You got
everything.
You got a lot of people that don't have shit for passions either. I'm going to say 90% of the people.
I don't know the facts, but
I don't know either. I picked the number out of my head, bro. But you can take a trip to Walmart and look.
Is that your basis? Is that your baseline? Walmart?
No. Just drive down your neighborhood, look around.
I don't drive down the street thinking, man, wow, what a bunch of passionless fuck. That's not a thought that crosses my mind.
All right, go to the city zoo on a weekend.
But I'm not judging anybody, but what they look at. Did you actually ask anybody? But you are. Did you ask anybody a question? Did you walk up to them and say, I know this is going to sound crazy, but
so the guy I saw walking down the street with a ripped off t-shirt today on the way to baseball practice and had a.
But you don't know nothing about him.
You think
you don't know anything about him.
Okay. Maybe his passion's walking down the broken sidewalk in the ghetto then.
Maybe you don't know anything about him.
All right.
And maybe you'd be surprised.
You have a point. Listen.
I'm just saying you're judging like crazy just by a look, a shirt, what they wear, how they walk.
You're right. Stereotype. That's what I did.
Right. I'm just saying.
You're right.
You don't know.
I still stick with 80% of people don't really have a passion.
Now it's 80. It used to be 90 2 minutes ago. That's good. It's a more favorable view of the world, but that's either way. It's cool.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Swim school. Perfect. I take a surfboard to the beach. Most people take a football. I get it. Whatever your passion is. And I don't care what it is. I'm not picking on you if you like to golf or whatever. Like my point is like I think we're here to experience and find out what our passions are, help people, yes, form relationships, bonds. I still feel the same way that we have spirit family, Eric. I've told you this before.
You've always
we've had reverse roles in many, many lives past.
Right.
And guess what? No. Our spirits, since this is an avatar, we're up there wherever. We're talking right now, bro, laughing about it.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
You're not, though. This isn't real.
I'm right here. Banned again. $10. Thomas 77. Google it.
There
YouTube
we go.
Stuff is amazing. There you go.
All right. I'm gonna write that down.
All right. There you go. Google it. Thomas 777. He's got the lucky sevens.
Man,
why did he go the 777? Do you think?
I don't know.
Why did he go the 777? What does that mean? I want to ask him about his Thomas 7. I'm Googling it right now. Thomas. Let's see if it captures my attention. Why is it fascinating? Banned again. I want to know. Tell us more.
Wow.
Books by okay. Explore their bibliography. Amazon. He's got a book. Thomas 77. He's on X. Steel Storm. The debut. Dissident thinkers. Still terrifying vistas of. 3-7 Mafia. The fascist machines. Okay. No escape from history.
My Lunchbox is another good YouTube video. If you guys want a starter kit to this reset, and you don't want to, and you don't want to
Did
jump
you
right
just
into my
say,
guy.
do you want a starter kit for this reset? I mean, why don't you just package that and sell it?
Yeah. So if
A
you want
starter,
to,
does your guy sell a starter kit
No.
to the reset? But why don't you start selling it? It's a true, you wanted to know how to make millions. Go ahead. Start Travis's Manson starter kit to the reset and just start spewing, baby. Spiff, man, spin. And maybe do a little DJ while you're at it, man. Just drink the Modelo's or Coronas, man, and like package it up. I mean, would your guy be mad that you're using his facts and information for a starter Travis Manson starter kit to the reset? It's got something to it.
Yes.
I think we just figured something out. It's $9.99. When do you think you could produce it? Are you going to do a video compilation or are you going to write something down? What form is it coming? Going to buy ebook? Am I going to go? Is it going to be ebook? Is it going to be a YouTube series, or is it going to be like a written book that you publish yourself?
I'm not sure. So,
but I think you should do it.
Yeah. If you don't want to dive deep into the stuff I'm into, and you just want to be like, watch a couple videos that are going to get you thinking and questioning things a little bit more, My Lunchbox, and then John Levi or Levy, Levi. I think it's Jonlevi, John Levy. Between John Levy and My Lunch Break or Lunchbox.
No, My Lunchbox. Which one is it?
I don't know it. I think it's My Lunch Break. I'm sorry.
Okay, lunch break. Now you got a bunch of people looking at My Lunchbox, and it's probably some porn site.
So, those two YouTube channels will at least get you thinking.
I'm right on it. I'm right on it. I'm subscribing today.
No,
Fuck no.
No, you wouldn't.
Of course not.
If you watch 3 of his videos, any of them,
Travis, I've listened to 300 hours with you in the truck, and none of it resonates. And I'm not just being contrarian; it doesn't sink in. Now, the one guy who was what YouTube guy did you make me watch that night in your garage to about 2
Oh,
a.m.?
that was John. That was John Levi.
I could listen to him.
Yeah,
that was fun. I enjoyed that, but it still didn't like change my worldview. I'm not like shook to my core and go, "Oh my God, I'm an avatar." No, I still think I'm a guy. I'm a human. I'm flesh and blood with a soul. You know, the earth, the ground, the connection I feel. Yeah, I'm more identified with maybe that than anything else. But I like how you're interested in these things that make you question everything. So you're always questioning everything. Does anything ever feel real?
Well, I already know.
How do you exist in this state of fakeness, this simulation? Do you not? Doesn't it like disconnect you from others, your family, and everything? Meaning. Here's the problem I have with it. Right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So
if you ask your question,
none of it's real. How do you care about anything? But if none of it's real, how do you care about anything? Isn't that disconcerting?
When I say it's not real, what I mean is not what you think we're taught.
I didn't say anything about what we're taught. I'm talking about my experience.
Your experience is real. This is real. It's just not what you think it is.
But what if you're wrong?
There's no way.
How do you know that?
Because
how do you think you can know anything?
My boy over here that knows the whole chronological order of the world, and then you got Dolores Cannon on the spiritual side,
and you're trying to connect the two. Why don't you introduce them and let's see what they come up with? Maybe what if she flipped him?
Well, she left her avatar a few years ago. She passed away in 2014.
So now we have no chance at that. But what if she flipped him? What if your boy started listening to her and goes, you know what? I thought I had it right, but I was all wrong.
No.
He can't now because it's the YouTube machine feeding his income. So he's done. He's baked. Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He's baked, right? He's out of jail. He's making money. He's happy. He's got to go with it. How do you trust somebody that makes money off of what they say?
I
believe trust them.
I believe everybody in this reality.
But how do you trust
money?
No, but when his whole thing,
Eric,
his
let's
whole
say you're
life,
a plumber.
So
I
let
need
me
to
ask
get
you a
my
question.
I need to get my drain.
If I went to your boy and said, you know what,
I need to get my drain unplugged upstairs, and you're a plumber.
Yeah.
So you exchange value for money.
Sure.
Same thing here. If his passion is a chronological order of this earth and he spends his time looking at all, like that's what he's into, he needs to make money. So why not
But how do you
sell
trust him?
merchandise?
So you believe him?
If I didn't believe him, I wouldn't be talking about it, dude.
You're all bought in. But Dolores got you thinking. But you see the connection.
Same concept, just the connection.
Do you hope for the connection? Why?
Dolores spirits talked about how past civilizations actually had to be killed off, eliminated, due to some of the things that they were doing to this. She calls it the world, right?
Who killed them? Who eliminated them?
Yeah, the source had to
But
restart
what's
humanity.
the source? Who's the source?
Source, the energy, where we come from.
Who created
God,
it?
whatever you want to call it.
No, I don't know what I want to call it, but who do you think created
God, source, soul, energy.
Who created the source and what was before the source? Can you imagine nothing? Where does it come from?
There is nothing. No, this is.
See, that blows your mind because you can't tell me how it started.
Yes, you can.
How? Right. Unanswered question there. What's your big guy say about that? Have you written him?
Well, he can only go
my co-host.
He can only go back, I believe, 4,000 years because he doesn't take anything that hasn't been written on text.
Can his brain?
No, there is nothing we found pre 4,000 years. Don't tell me carbon date and all that bullshit.
No, don't say we. You can't say we. You're not doing the research. You're just listening.
This reality that we're in is 3,000 to 4,000 years old. That's it.
Maybe.
Based on his research.
Based on what you think his reality is.
Yes.
Isn't that funny? He's got his own reality. You got yours. I got mine.
We all do.
There's no solution to any of it, right? But it's fascinating nonetheless.
No, here's the deal, Eric. Listen to this. I think you're going to agree.
I don't know. Go ahead.
No.
I want to know what was before nothing.
We're never right and we're never wrong.
Okay, fair. All right, that's cool.
Do you get that? Think about
this. You're speaking. Now you're doing riddles and tongues, man. Sorry.
Okay, this guy here. Let's just use terminology the collective can understand. This guy's a Democrat. This guy right here, the full one, he's a Republican. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is right and nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Do you understand this?
I think people can kind of make sense of that a little bit.
Yeah, but it's a little deeper than that.
Of course, their belief systems, right?
Yeah, dude, it's your reality. You're not right or wrong. Whatever you put out there as your truth is your truth.
Okay. Fair, but
doesn't that blow your mind?
It doesn't blow my mind because then when you get down to the nitty gritty of what you're trying to do, you're trying to govern, you're trying to pass laws, whatever, man, for order, however you're trying to make sense of this world, right? Taxes, the things we pay, the fake money you save based on the fiat system and all the garbage you spew. I mean, right? You still got to do something, right?
Yeah. I suppose.
Right. So, I mean, at that point, it starts to get like the details matter and the conversation matters. And I get it. Right. People come from different biases, different thoughts. Yeah. Right.
Here's what I know. You cannot dude, I'm at that level right now where you cannot, when I say judge, maybe when I was talking about people walking, I'm talking about your belief tunnels.
Yeah.
Do not judge them anymore. And that's a cool freaking thing.
You did a minute ago.
With
judged that guy to say he was passionless.
He was what?
Ripped up tetramags in baseball, whatever. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to say. Your belief tunnel is like 80% of America has no passion. What? Based on what? Your interview of 750 million people or whatever it is.
All right, you got a point.
People. What that's like. I mean, how do you say that? I have no clue. Unless you talk to them. So you got a major belief tunnel going, man. You're driving down the street going, that guy's got no passion. Holy hell, you might be completely surprised.
I don't
stop and say, hey, bro, Hey, bro, you just did. What if you stop
All
your
right,
car and
bro.
say, hey, bro, I got to ask you a
Next
question.
time
I
you
know
come up
this is
here,
I know
next
this is going
time
to sound
you come up here,
crazy.
we're
Yo, you're going to try to drive me through that neighborhood, make me stop and talk to somebody?
We're gonna no any neighborhood. We're just gonna pull up to the next person.
No,
We're gonna
why
have
don't
both
you
behind
do
him.
it?
We'll both be there. We'll pull into the gas station, roll down
I'm
our
not-
window, and go, bro. What's
Remember,
your passion?
I think what you're trying to do is validate your belief tunnel. So that'll be your project. You're good. You could do that. I talk to a lot of people, right? I ask them what they're interested in. Where do they come from, right?
Okay.
I'll talk to a waiter or waitress. I want to know their story. Like when I was with Pat Kerrigan down in Nagshead after I got done power washing at 7:20, we went to Tortuga's Live. I learned a ton about one of the bartenders. She's a singer, right? She's got 2 jobs. She likes the gig. What drives you? What do you like to sing? Where are you from? What's your story? How'd you arrive here? What do you love about the Outer Banks? I learned a ton about her. I could have just looked at her and said, "Oh, what a loser! She's waiting tables when or she's a bartender at 45."
Oh, I would never say that about someone.
But what I'm saying is, you judge the guy.
If your
and you
shirt
judge
is
a bunch
ripped
of
off,
people.
he's got a can of
No,
beer in his hand. I'm pretty sure.
What's that even mean? You got 2 beers in both hands. What does that mean? You're on a freaking podcast drinking beers. Now your shirt's nicer. We know you're a fashionista.
My point was,
you don't even know anything about him. Where'd he come from?
fine.
What house did he grow up in? Who were his parents? What did they believe?
I just
How
feel
did
like
shape his life? What school did he go to?
I don't think
what were
he
his
had. I felt
grandparents'
bad.
life?
He didn't seem to have
Don't
anything
feel-
that drove him.
How can you infer that by just looking at somebody?
You put 10 pictures up in front of me, I'm gonna 80% accurate.
Whatever, man. Okay, so where does all that come from? You were born in Wisconsin, right? Did you ever go hungry for a day? Did you go to a good school?
Yes.
Was there crime in your neighborhood?
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Did you ever worry about your safety, like you might get killed?
No.
Was your father present?
Yes.
Did he teach you how to hunt and fish?
Yes.
Did he teach you right from wrong? Did he teach you
like a
hard
trick
work?
question. Yes. None
of it's a trick question. You don't know anything about that guy's past and what shaped his experience to get him to where he was at that moment. It's a zero understanding of humanity is what you're expressing right now. Zero.
Well, that comes off kind of strong.
But it's true. You judge the guy for what he was wearing, what he had in his hand.
I'm talking about passion and life.
Anything about him.
Not
Anything about
what
him.
you've been through, not your struggles. I'm not judging him on that.
But doesn't that determine who you are, where you've been at this moment in your life? When you're 25, based on where you were born, what house you got raised in, what community you went to, what school you went to, your relatives, your parents, was one present, was both? Did you have? Of course it does. It shapes. It shapes you. It shapes you.
Yeah.
Facts. You think if you planted that same guy in your house after he was born as a baby, what would he be like today?
I don't know.
Would he have a passion?
No clue.
Would he have? Right. You don't know. And that's the point.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only point I'm trying to make. We don't know. We don't know. And so you think everybody should have a passion, right?
Actually, GL is spot on.
What'd he say?
It's their
GL.
I put it up on the screen. It's the aurora of them. I can tell because I can look at the
aurora. It's his aura. That's because vampires can see auras, man. No, dude, if you believe this life is real, or whatever his reality is, it was shaped by his experience. What are our realities shaped by? Your reality is being shaped right now by what you consume. That YouTube, the other lady, your guy, your thoughts, right? Your brain. Maybe it's your avatar controlling your thoughts. Maybe it's all predefined. Maybe they already know what you're going to get into next week. The YouTube videos that they got queued up for you. Why'd that sunken thing come on your feed? Maybe your dude up there said, I'm going to show Travis because I need him to dive. So you're just a meat box. You're not you. You're nothing. You're just a meat whistle, dude. Right? Somebody else is controlling you. You're not real. You don't have a brain.
I don't
You're
agree
not determining
with that.
anything. You said it's predetermined. And somebody else.
Why
might
are guys
be,
cracking up right now? I don't get it.
I don't either. What I'm saying is I'm so confused. Like, who determines your thoughts? Who determines what you do tomorrow? What you wake up, the decision you make tomorrow. Okay, okay, that's weird.
If you're going to ask questions, you need to ask them like question one. You're telling stories and rambling on, and I
but
can't.
That's how I do it. I talk fast. I got a lot of, you make me ask a lot of questions fast.
Okay.
Because of getting all this information, and I'm just not sure where you stand sometimes, because you're quoting the spiritual guide, but you're quoting the facts dude, and then you're saying it's your avatar, which means that you're not real. You know what an avatar is, right?
Yeah, this isn't what you're seeing here. This is just meat.
But that's what you think. So you are a meat whistle.
This is
is there a brain in there?
A brain is just balancing all the chemicals and making
is that what you think? So you're not conscious.
Your mind.
The person
if you
that
want
I'm
to say
looking
mind,
at, right, you're not conscious. Like, who's controlling your consciousness?
Our spirits are, but this isn't a hard concept here.
Whatever.
This isn't a hard concept, bud.
For you, it's easy. You think it's easy, but for me, I have a different view, and that's okay. Remember, nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Nobody's right, and nobody's wrong.
Blows my mind.
Okay, then. So you understand.
Here's an
I'm
interesting
struggling
thing.
with your thought and your belief system is because nobody's right and nobody's wrong.
Do you want to know? Here's something that's really
elementary view, but it's not.
Here's something that's really fascinating. People that they call had near-death experiences where they actually kind of died and they had.
There's a lot of reading on that. Sure, there's been a lot of articles on it, a lot of studies.
I'm going to tell you a fact,
stories,
which is crazy.
Okay, well,
don't deny something happened.
You're going to tell me a story.
No, I'm just going to.
All right, tell me another story. You can't say I'm going to tell you a fact because I have no way to prove it. Neither do you. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. But just tell your story.
I don't even know what I was talking about right now.
The death, the white light.
Yes. So, all right. If you have a near death and you're a Christian, you see angels and things like that.
I've never read that, but I've heard a lot of people seeing the white light.
Sure. When you are, a different religion, and I don't know all the gods of other religions, they have the same stories. They've seen, their God appear to them. Okay.
You realize our beliefs can create what we see, right?
Yes, they're reality tunnels. Their beliefs that they're involved in create their experiences.
Is right. It's how you believe in which
creates their experiences.
Can't you see things in your brain that you wish you had? Didn't you vision your Lund before you got it?
Sure.
Didn't you vision yourself?
That's
living
how
in
everything
New York?
is actually created.
Right? Isn't that your brain visioning things, right? You have a mind's eye, right? I can see
mind
things in your brain. Well, that's what I believe. Remember, nobody's right, nobody's wrong. So just go with it. See, I talk this way, you talk that way, but maybe nobody's right, nobody's wrong. So of course they would see that because they've believed it and they have a vision in their head. So when they're there, that's what appears, right? Right. It's not astonishing to me. It's just kind of obvious. Right? Right?
I'm just
what do you think you're going to see? What are you going to see when you die? What do you feel like you're going to see?
Probably my spirit guides.
All right. Who do you think they are?
I would know them when I don't know them now in this flesh, but I would instantly know who they are when I go there.
Okay, cool. I think that's a beautiful thought. I like that.
It's not beautiful. It's pretty much how this fucking reality works, but
I could still say it's beautiful.
I know, but I feel like you're mocking me on that.
I'm not mocking you. I told you when you told me the story about the astral plane. I don't know if you're off of that or you're still believing that, but I told you on the way to the Ike Foundation dinner that I thought that was a beautiful thought that I could identify with.
Yes.
So we were in agreement. I'm not mocking you right now, bro. If you're talking spiritual stuff,
you're not too far off then from the other stuff because if
we're way off.
No,
we're way off.
Oh man. All right, guys, let us know in the comments. You want us to keep going or what here? Because
I needed this, man.
it's
I've
been fun.
been feeling a little low. Now the show
Yeah.
got better. All right, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it more. All right.
You know
got
what?
it.
That's what I love about it. I promise you. Well, I don't promise nothing, but next week maybe we'll talk more fishing. I don't know. Tonight was just one of those off nights. We're just chatting.
I mean, how can you talk about it? I had a near-death experience, bro. I mean, I think
That's
you had
right.
to get right. I mean, that was that's it. Was I held up a couple lures, man. That's about all I had in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go all night, bud. CCRR, what happened to your avatar after the Edmund Fitzgerald? Okay. Let me talk about this real quick with my peeps.
You still think I was on that ship?
So my intuition is all I have to go by on this. And obviously I have some extreme beliefs, and I feel like we've experienced these types of life simulations before, and some call it reincarnation. I have some attachment to the Edmund Fitzgerald for some reason. And some people say with that type of an attachment to an object and in your current lifestyle, like that past life wasn't that long ago. What Edmund went down in 74. So, the Great Lakes, the smallmouth, whatever. Like, I think a lot of our past lives shape what our future plans are when we re-enter this reality. And so there is a chance I may have died on the Edmund Fitzgerald. I just resonate. I know it sounds weird, right?
No, it doesn't sound weird.
And I also had I don't think I decided to come back to this planet or this reality until, I don't know. Remember the astral plane we talk about, Eric? Maybe I was up there but again, I think in the spiritual side of things, you don't know, time doesn't mean anything because everything's happening at once. So then I also feel like I had a choking accident as a toddler.
Yeah, you mentioned that. That's right.
So that had been between 74 and 79 when I was born and back into this reality.
Right.
So who knows, bud?
Right. Yeah, because you've woken up choking.
Well, I've had
as an adult.
I've had some issues with it, and it's a fear, which shouldn't be a fear because again, we create whatever we think about, and if we're thinking about fear and that, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. But
that's right.
I do have I've always been real cautious about that.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Weird.
No.
I don't know, dude.
No, I think it's kind of wild.
I could be totally wrong. Nobody's wrong. Nobody's right.
That I can get with, like the whole spirit.
That's our new quote on the channel.
I like it. I like it. Right, because I've got beliefs. You've got them. They're different. They diverge sometimes. They connect sometimes. They go way other direction sometimes. But that's what's cool about life, man. That's what's cool about talking about stuff like this, right?
It is.
It is for sure. No, man.
There's some good stuff here.
It is. No doubt. No doubt.
We love you guys.
Absolutely, man. I'm glad I was here to experience another show, man. Can you imagine if I wasn't?
Some interesting. There's some new people here, guys, commenting.
I know, man. I know. Where'd they come from? How'd you guys find SmallmouthCrush all of a sudden? That's what I want to know. Aren't you curious, Travis?
I am always curious.
Yeah. How did you guys find SmallmouthCrush? For the people who are new tonight that are still here, how many people?
Is it because they took the time to go back in the description and hashtag livestream?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Did that make a difference, you think?
I'm not good at looking at.
Devin says Bass After Dark probably got a few.
There you go.
Good point. Good point. Good point. This was good therapy for me today, man. Needed it.
Hell yeah. I like these comments, man.
Me too. They're good stuff, man. Clay. Oh my God.
And here's the thing. I'm not claiming. I think the majority of us, we really can't remember our past lives. It's designed to be that way. So
Fair, but they pop up sometimes. Swim School says no matter where you end up, man, Swim School thinks it's cool that you're curious about this stuff. Points, man. Points.
I got a
Bravo.
fun game we could play, Eric.
What do you got?
All right. Let me see if I can. If it isn't, hold on.
Lee says he sees people doing lives on YouTube Shorts and get lots of viewers that way. That's interesting.
Okay.
Hmm.
The boat stuck in the Susquehanna. Huh.
Wow. Band Again says it could be an ancestral memory. We are born with information passed down to us from our parents, such as our ability to hold breath underwater and or fear snakes. Fascinating.
Oh, shit.
What happened? Uh-oh.
We're good. Okay, let me ask you a couple questions, Eric.
Okay, Devin, I'm watching Fallout, and it's fantastic so far. I really like it. Go ahead. What do you got?
All right. Have you heard of the Mandela effect?
Sure.
But have you done a lot of research on it?
No.
Okay. I'm going to give you a couple questions.
Like,
I want you to tell
Schroeder's cat.
I don't know.
You
that
heard of
one.
that? Yeah, you should look that up. Or you do some research on that too.
Okay. Do you know what a cornucopia is?
it's bountiful, like lots of.
Right. Okay.
X.
So as long as you know what that is. Okay. Do you know the brand Fruit of the Loom?
Sure.
Okay. Can you picture their logo or not?
I think originally it was supposed to be a cornucopia of fruit. I don't remember, dude. It had some fruit on it, I thought.
Okay. So you remember it as what again?
I don't know. Like I just said, some fruit.
Was there a cornucopia or no?
I don't think there was a cornucopia.
No.
The cornucopia, like the horn that the fruit would sit in?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay. We can't use that one then.
Okay, good.
Okay. All right. Let's see. You ever play Monopoly?
Of course.
Okay. And that main character, what was his name? Uncle Pennybags or whatever, right?
I don't know. What was his name?
I don't know.
The dude with the mustache?
Can you picture the Monopoly guy?
The dude with the mustache?
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I've played Monopoly like years, dude.
Describe the Monopoly.
He's a little dude. I think he was wearing a suit with a top hat and a mustache. I don't know. Is that right?
Top hat, mustache, anything else that you
No.
can see him doing?
Dude, I haven't played Monopoly in years.
Does he have glasses on or no?
I might have a monocle.
Yes, he did. Does he now?
I don't know. I haven't played Monopoly in years.
No, bud.
What does that even mean? They changed it? They dropped the monocle?
They
reprinted the logo?
First
Monopoly.
thing you have to ask, bro, you need to ask who his they is. Hear me out, Eric. This is going to get deep. Look at me.
The company that owns the game fucking changed the logo.
No, bud. Here's how
What,
the
bud?
Mandela effect works.
What
Here's
are you
how it
talking
works,
about?
dude. Okay? If you had a Monopoly game in your attic upstairs from 1972,
Sure.
and on that image was him with the whatever you called it, right? Monocle.
No, monocle.
Monocle. Okay.
Yes.
You follow me? It's 1972 in your attic. There's the monocle. Okay.
I mean, is there? I don't know.
If you climbed up to your attic today and never touched that since 1972 and pulled it out, the monocle would have been gone. They ain't doing nothing. This shit is disappearing. What? This isn't.
What are you talking about? Okay, sure. It's just disappearing, right? History's being erased. Somebody's got a button that they push. Shut up, man. Come on, man. You know I'm not buying that. Why was you even trying to tell me something crazy like that? Huh? Why would you even try to say something crazy like that to me? You think I'd believe that? You might. I don't.
Hold on.
How does it disappear? What's the mechanism to get the ink off if this really was true that he had a spectacle monocle or whatever it was called? How do they do that? Who does that?
The whole reality changes. See, you're not.
So what you're saying is, okay, if we look at Smallmouth Crush logo in the future, if you have a sticker and something like you put a sticker on the bottom of your desk, the fish will disappear from the Smallmouth Crush. Why? Why?
That's why the Mandela effect is probably one of the biggest issues today that we need to solve.
But why? But why?
Did you ever read the children's book? I'm not going to say the whole name because I want you to tell me. It had the bears on them. They were called something bears.
I don't know. No, you got me on this one.
Okay.
Maybe it's a more modern book. I don't know. Let's see. Here we go. Sure. Absurd the matter that can't be either alive or dead. Yeah, Schrodinger. I think that's how I'm saying it right. You've heard her also. She perceive is right. It's about the Occam's razor. Simpsons the most accurate. Man, I have to go back and read these comments. The Mandela effect would say the monocle never existed. Sure. I haven't even read the Mandela effect. I've heard of it. Monopoly, man. I got to read this. This is so much. It's too much information for me. Oh, Berenstein Bears. They already said it. What? Now, what are you going to ask me about that one? I don't remember that book. What do you want to tell us before I leave this stream? I'm getting hungry.
Okay, hold on.
What are you trying to tell me about that one?
All right. Do you remember like just like a peanut butter brand back in the day?
Skippy? Jiffy?
You damn right, bro. It was Jiffy. It's not Jif anymore. It's just Jif. J-I-F. Yeah. Let that sink in, dude. Eric, I come through this screen right now. I'm telling you, dude, what you just, this is what's going on, dude.
I don't.
It's not Jiffy anymore.
It used to be.
Why am I the only
That's
one?
because Jiffy Lube bought them out. Jiffy Lube bought the Jiffy Lube peanut butter. It started out as Jiffy peanut butter, and then it went to Jiffy Lube. They bought the rights, so they had to change their name to Jif, so you didn't get Jif.
Let me know in the comments, guys, if anyone's following me. Let me know if you understand my vibe right now, please. I'm pretty distraught, actually. I'm giving Eric 100% validated truths that this universe, this reality is not what you think it is. And he just laughs about it. He even said it was Jiffy. Always been Jiffy, bud.
I don't think it was ever Jiffy.
The universe decided that whatever.
What peanut butter did you? What do you remember it used to be?
Jiffy, bud. Come on.
Oh my God. MLF. That's right. MLF owns Jif now too. They bought it.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Jiffy Pop. Jiffy Pop. That's what we're remembering is Jiffy Pop. Bassenberger got it, man. But peanut butter was always Jif.
You ever watch Curious George?
I don't know. I read the book though.
All right. Can you describe Curious George?
He's a monkey, man. I think
he's a monkey.
Yeah.
What did he have? Did he have all monkey parts?
I don't remember. No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think
Can
they
you
would do that.
describe Curious George, please?
I can't really describe Curious
All right,
George.
we'll move on. But just so you know, Curious George doesn't have a tail anymore. Never did, apparently.
No, I don't think he ever did.
Okay.
I don't remember the tail for sure. No, I'm being serious.
You remember that little series, probably back in the mid to late 90s? It was based in New York. It was with a couple girls. It was a very popular something city.
No. I didn't watch that one.
But you heard
it? Do you remember it?
I'm going to say
everybody says the title wrong. That one I know.
I'm going to give you the first word and the second word, and you fill in the blank.
I think people always say this wrong.
Sex City. What's it called?
I think people always say this one wrong. I didn't watch it, bro.
What do you think it's the right one is?
I don't know. Sex and the City. Right? The one with the chick, Jennifer, what was her name?
Yeah.
Why? What do you think it was?
You said it's Sex in the City?
Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Not Sex in the City. But you'd
No,
rather be Sex in the City.
That's what it is now.
It's Sex in the City?
Yes.
It's not Sex and the City? I don't know, dude. I don't watch it. Could have got me either way.
All right.
Okay.
Give you one more here, bud.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Kit Kat?
The bars that you eat? I don't.
The Kit Kat candy bar.
Yeah, I've eaten them. Sure.
Okay. Can you describe the logo of the Kit Kat bar?
I cannot. But I do know that logos change.
You don't understand the point of this.
The point is that companies change their logos all the
Point
time.
is, if
And
you
packaging.
Google did Kit Kat change, it wouldn't come up because it's like it never existed, yet we know it did. You are not understanding the Mandela effect. Okay.
No, whatever. Okay. Here's what I understand. Popcorn effect. I'm craving some popcorn. I'm going to go watch the most recent episode of Sex and the City. But what was the movie called? Sex in the City? Didn't they have a movie?
Yeah.
Let's see. It's Sex. Well, when I Google it, it's Sex and the City, not Sex in the City, by the way. But you're saying it's Sex in the City now? I'm so confused.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
All right.
Nope, the movie's called Sex and the City. I can't even find Sex in the City. Kit Kat logo. Let's take a look at that.
No, hold on. I got one more for you.
What do you got?
Okay.
You haven't got me yet.
Do you remember the cartoon where they were like in the Stone Age?
The Flintstones.
Okay. Can you spell the Flintstones for me? Without looking at your, don't look at your.
No, I'm not looking at it. I was a kid when I watched it. Was the Flint?
The Flintstones.
Listen, was it the Flint with a T or the Flintstones? I don't know, bro. I'm gonna go with the T. Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. FILNTSTONES. I don't think it's the Flintstones because that would make any sense. Flint is like an old material. Wouldn't they have named it the Flintstones? But when they sing it fast, meet the Flintstones, it doesn't, you don't hear the T. It didn't disappear. It was always there. Mm-hmm. What is it? That's my thought.
Okay. So either you know about the Mandela effect
I don't know about
And
the
you've done
Mandela
some
effect.
research on this.
Listen, I've heard
Or
the
you've got a
Mandela
guy
effect.
back there popping these images up on your screen as I'm talking.
Negative, because
Or you're part of
on
some
the show.
some sort of major operation, a secret
Listen,
operation.
no,
Which
no, dude,
three are those?
Dude, listen. You brought the Mandela effect up on this show more than once. That's a fact. We know this to be true. 2, I probably read a short description of it at some point and then moved on. There is no way that I would watch a video on the Mandela effect. I don't care. It's fascinating that you're telling me.
When I grew up, it was
disappear.
the Flintstones. Flintstones.
I don't think so.
And you think it
I
was
think you just heard Flintstones, because when they sing it fast, play the song. I'm going to play the song. Well, no, then the show will get knocked off. Put your mic on mute and play the Flintstones songs for yourself. But here, if you hear the T, it's kind of silent when they sing it fast. You know how you like sing a song and you think you got the lyrics right and they're completely different? Is that the Mandela effect too? No, you just didn't hear the words right.
Okay. It's just a little spooky.
Maybe we say Skippy Jiffy Peanut Butter because the other one was Skippy. Brain association. Sex
You're into
in the city, right? Think about how easy that would be to think that it was Sex in the City and think that it has changed. Because why would they say Sex in the City versus sex? Because the show is about sex and the city.
Have you ever watched Scooby-Doo?
White, bro.
You ever
watched?
Okay.
Love
Remember
that
Shaggy?
show.
He's the guy in the green.
Yeah, he's the guy with. I thought he had red hair, baby.
Yeah. Is
With
there
the
anything else interesting about him?
Shaggy with the high pitched voice. Zoinks. He would say zoinks a lot.
No, like his physical.
He was skinny, I thought.
Skinny. Did he ever have anything protruding from him to exaggerate something?
Like a wiener?
No.
I don't. No. I don't remember looking at his wiener. It hurts my ribs.
Oh man.
I still can't laugh hard, man. My ribs are hurting.
It's his Adam's apple.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say wiener. You made me say wiener on the show. Okay. It's Adam's apple, because when he's like, zoinks, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't remember looking at his Adam's apple at all. Do you? What's your point?
Oh man.
What's your point?
How about Raisin Bran?
Hated that cereal. No.
Can you picture a logo kind of? Is there some sort of thing on the Raisin Bran box?
Would be a raisin, I suppose. That hurt me. Yeah, made me laugh like it. My ribs can't take it. Ooh.
Oh man.
Oh my God. I know. Okay. It's Mandela effect is over, man. Why did they name it the Mandela effect? Nelson Mandela?
Yeah. A lot of people remember him dying at a different age than when he actually died.
I thought you were going to tell me a lot of people remember as being white, not black. That would be something.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Man.
That's pretty funny, though. Thanks for the good laugh. I needed that.
Yes. I'd like to.
You said you thought you had somebody flashing the answers up on my screen? What?
I don't know. I don't know if your son's back there coordinating.
No,
things.
Nobody's back here.
I don't know if you're like a Joe Rogan podcast where you have a little earpiece in your ear and you have your handlers asking you the next question. Like when
I
you have
don't.
someone like Terrence Owens or whatever.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah. Guys,
Terrence.
the guy's total CIA.
Okay. And not
All
me,
right.
man. That was just my brain working.
Okay.
I'm
I'm trying to find
what I remember.
Oh, here's one.
What do you got?
Hold on. No, you wouldn't know that one.
All right. What? Maybe I would.
Okay, Forrest Gump.
What? Oh, I just watched it recently.
Okay, good. What does he say about the chocolate? And go slow.
I don't remember. I remember he's on the park bench.
And what does he say about the chocolate?
Something about chocolates. Life is
About
like
life?
a box of, I don't know. I
Why are
just
you
watched
playing
it,
dumb right
man.
now? You know, everyone
I
knows.
literally just watched it, but I can't remember that scene because maybe I missed it. Was it when he was on the park bench? Was he on the park bench? Did you ever watch it?
Yeah. Life.
Well, I just read it because Tom typed it in. Life is
Life
like a
is-
box of chocolates. You never know what you got. I don't know.
You don't remember it?
Mama said, I thought it was life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. Right. That sounds right. That sounds right to me. I'll just go with what the audience is saying because they're part of the Mandela effect test too. It sounds right.
Okay. Let me find. Oh,
What did he really say? Are you saying we
did you ever
think he
watch
said
Hannibal Lecter?
that? Of course.
Okay.
Clarice.
What does he say?
Which part?
You just said a word, a name.
Clarice.
Yeah. What does he say?
He says a lot of things to Clarice. Which part? Give me a hint.
Did he ever say like hello, Clarice?
I don't know, man. I guess he did. Maybe he did. He talked about her job on the farm and the sheep, the lamb,
Clarice.
the silence of the lambs, the fava beans and Chianti.
So you're really messed up, bud.
What do you mean?
We're in two different realities, obviously.
We might be.
Okay,
We might be.
Star Wars.
What about it?
The line from Empire Strikes Back.
Luke used the Force.
No, what about he says, Luke, I
am your father. Right?
Does he say Luke? What does he say?
I don't remember, dude. I've
Does he
watched the
say-
movie a lot. I
does
know
he
it was
say-
partly I am your father. I felt like
Luke, I am your father.
maybe. Sounds about right.
It's actually no, I am your father, not Luke anymore.
Oh, gotcha. No, I am your father. Oh, it used to be Luke, I am your father.
So,
But
when
now
you
it's just
watched
like,
it-
no, I
you
am your
watched
father.
it and people watched it, they know it was Luke, I am your father.
Maybe.
If you were to put that VHS tape or download it on Hulu tonight,
Yeah.
it would be no, I am your father.
Okay.
There's no reference of Luke, I am your father in anything.
But who's changed it?
The reality, bud. That's what we're trying to get at.
But what's the point at? Why would they make a
I
single
think
word
it's
change?
honestly to tease us and give us little clues. It's obviously stupid things like logos, celebrities, musicians. It's nothing ever serious. It's just to mess with us.
Who is doing it?
Us.
We are. Our
Yeah.
collective. Our collective.
No, I think the humans that are able to monitor this.
Oh, you think there are humans that can monitor it?
Oh, yeah, we created this technology, bud. Nobody else. No aliens created this.
So what you're saying? Very interesting.
I'm just catching up here.
Wait a minute. The dialogue, but ironically, all of is quoted. Luke, I mean, from the fact, Vader responds. Luke and says, "No, I am your father." Interesting. So Lucasfilms is behind it too because they wrote the movie. Weird. Even weirder.
Do you remember the candies?
They're in on it too. George Lucas is in on it too.
Okay.
He's part of the.
Do you remember the candies?
Wait a minute. This makes sense that George Lucas is in on it with the Star Wars connection and the whole Interstellar thing. And yeah, I get it now. Now I'm dialed.
Last one, candies. You know who Mike Iaconelli is, right?
Yeah.
Is there a candy that reminds you of him that's close to his name?
No. Who could it be?
Like Mike Iaconelli? Mike Ikes? You ever never heard of Mike Ikes?
What are you trying?
Mike and Ike?
What are you trying to say?
Have you ever heard of that candy?
No. What is it?
You never heard of Mike and Ike?
I know. What are you saying it wrong? Are you saying it wrong?
Do you think it's Mike and Ike?
I don't know.
What are you typing back there? What are you researching?
I'm looking now.
No, it's Mike and Ike. That's what I remember. And now there's no reference to Mike and Ike anywhere. It's Mike and Ike.
What you just said it was Mike and Ike when you remembered it, and now it's Mike and Ike. What?
No, it's Mike N with an N, Ike, not Mike.
I still see the and. They're 10% off now if you want to get some. See what who's giving you your Mandela effect? Somebody's fucking with you on the internet.
Oh my God.
I'm getting 10% off on Mike and Ike, not Mike in Ike.
Okay. Do you remember that character that used to fight forest fires?
The bear.
Yeah. What was his name?
You tell me what his name was.
I need you to tell me now without looking at a screen or any
I
information.
want you. I'll hold my phone.
Take your earpiece off. Take your headphones off. Who's talking to you in there?
Nobody's talking to me in here.
Name the bear.
Smokey the Bear. Or Smokey Bear. Maybe there's no the.
See, you're too good at this.
You didn't
Somebody's
hear me. Nobody's talking to me.
Or you're already up and ready to go. You know this stuff already.
What'd you say? What is it?
Oh my God!
I'm Googling it. Now you got me curious.
Wait. Do you remember him?
Still buy Mike and Ike's on Amazon, bro. So shut up.
Do you remember him having any type of clothing on him? The bear.
I thought he had a shovel.
And
sure, I thought he had a hat, maybe.
Okay.
I thought he had some pants and a shirt on, but I can't remember. Maybe he had no shirt.
Right. Anything else?
A wiener. They emphasized his wiener for sure.
Some people recall him wearing red suspenders.
I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
I told you I didn't think he did.
No, you're right. He doesn't in your reality. In mine, he did. And it's Smokey Bear, not Smokey the Bear. They changed it.
I told you it could have been either. Right? Before I searched it, I promise I said I think it could be Smokey the Bear or Smokey Bear. Right, you'd want to put it in. Your brain would want to go Smokey the Bear.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, man. I'm exhausted from this interview.
All right.
I did good, though, man. I'm glad I played the game. I don't know what it proves, though.
I wish I could just give you one that you would know. That would make sense, but
DJ Steve B, it's Gamakatsu, not Gamaratsu. Did EE jump realities in the crash? I think I did, Devin.
all right. Let's read some comments and end this show, I guess.
Well, it's Lee said Epic Eric just has a good memory. I'm guessing he doesn't drink or do drugs. Correct. I only drink very little and haven't done a lot of drugs in my life. No red suspenders. Yogi the Bear. Boo Boo Bear. Oh my gosh, that's true. This is good stuff, man.
It was a good night.
It was, man. Oh.
So a lot of you guys that are still watching us, maybe you're really confused and you're just here entertaining yourselves, or you find entertainment in what we were just talking about. But the Mandela effect is something that it's really fascinating to go down this rabbit hole, because so many people remember things a certain way and it changes on us. Like I said, it's not a change where I try to explain this to Eric. It's not a company. Eric, here, let me just make a really quick. This is a really good example.
You gonna draw a wiener and show me?
Now, here's a logo I made, okay? And I decided to put an X through this logo. This is my logo now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say my company was around for 80 years.
Yeah.
And 60 years ago, our logo, we have an envelope in our cabinet that has this logo on it, okay?
There's no logo on that left one, but anyway, all right.
Okay. But then when this changes, that means we can't go back to this drawer and pull that same envelope out. It will be this logo as well now.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, that's what's so
you say that's what it is, but I don't believe that. You say that's what it is, but I don't believe that.
You need to find you need.
All right, I'll try.
What you have to do is you have to find the Mandela effect that you swear.
It's still by Mike and Ike's on Amazon, and Mike and Ike's, not Mike in Ike's. But explain that. Busted. I don't know, man.
Oh,
this is good stuff, man. I love it. That was fun. Thank you for the laughs, man. Is all I can say. Thank you, Mr. Mandela. I'm gonna go have some popcorn and watch the rest of 1899 now.
Oh, perfect. That's a good series.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
You seen it? I recommended it to you.
It's my approval.
Of course. Did you watch Dark yet?
No.
You have to watch Dark. It has simulachrome.
Okay.
It has purple simulachrome. You have to watch it.
All right.
You have to watch it.
Uh-huh.
Other dimensions, past lives, multiple realities. Dude, you got to watch Dark, and I want to hear your report back. I want a book report on it. I really do.
All right, we want.
I think it's going to blow your mind.
Okay.
I would like to watch it with you.
All right. We want to apologize to all of our sponsors, especially Egretech. Got a little carried away tonight, guys.
With After Hours, we only said wiener 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, Mercury, St. Croix, Great Lakes Finesse. Sorry we let you down tonight.
Look, man, this show was about, almost biting the dust, bro. That was all it was about.
That's right. Little laugh during humor.
A lot of laughter.
These comments were great. We needed that. I need a little,
I did too. I needed that, dude, for sure. That was really good. My ribs hurt still, but I needed that. That was good. That was really good. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there with us, man. Good stuff, man. So next week, get a good guest on. We'll talk some fishing. How's that?
I like that plan.
And I'm going to do some research.
All right. Into the Mandela effect.
That's right. I'll
Jiff or Jiffy.
Back. Tell me when you can start Dark. I want
Berenstein or Berenstein Bears. What's that gonna roll? Is that Netflix or Amazon Prime or what?
Netflix. Dark is back on Netflix, I think. Yep.
And it's mocking people that believe that this is reality?
100% not. It's a very, very good. I think you will find it fascinating. I loved it. I loved it. I loved suspending my disbelief in getting into the characters. It moved me. Made me wonder, got me curious. It was, mind bending. I had to go back and watch episodes to really understand it. And I think you will be really able to identify with it. I think that's why I'm curious. If you like 1899, you should like Dark. It's the same producers, some of the same actors.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, past lives, multiple realities, tunnels. Oh, God. Yeah.
All right.
Machines that control reality.
Ah.
Bro. It's right up your alley.
And yes. And we'll leave you with this. We're not going to read the Smallmouth Crush Manifesto this evening, but
thank God.
Final words. Words of wisdom, maybe.
Until next time we see you.
Oh, no. We're going to do something a little differently here tonight.
Right now?
Yeah, just a little.
How much time? I'm out of gas, bro. It's 11 o'clock.
30 seconds.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Words of encouragement. I just want everyone to know that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. You got to find something you're grateful in, passionate, eager, driven, right? All the positive affirmations that are out there.
I love it. Travis, who is
Create
this?
your own reality.
Bingo, bro.
There you go.
I dig that.
All right.
Nice,
and until next time, we'll see you guys on the water. This is the lamest live ever, bud. Here we go.
I think that was a hilarious after hours, bro.